Alrighty.
And I have a question.
Which I don't believe he could.
Yeah, I'm going to ask that.
No, I think that was out of character. We think he can.
Alright, so
In character, I don't think we know.
we left off last week with you guys watching as things kind of went to shit. You guys finally got a lot of information. A lot of the information kind of came to that the attack on the gods was getting worse. Namely, that now Zataz and Old Eye were being hunted. Which the problem with that is your gods of magic and knowledge, which kind of screw a lot of things up. You guys also met a poor, injured, beaten woman in the middle of the woods that you guys sprang into action to help, and then proceeded to tell all of your secrets to, and all of everything you guys have been trying to protect and keep safe. At which point you found out she was actually a spy for Florina, or maybe Florina herself, or an avatar or something for Florina. At which point, Jack the Raven, giant mechanical raven, started wilting and dying. And in haste to get him off, Jim was thrown to Modian, but unfortunately, Jim just kind of turned to smoke before he was able to catch him. And we left off with you guys debating how to get to the Library of Zataz, as that is where Loki was currently attacking. You guys debated going back for your boat, which was off the shore of the continent of Amit, or if it was better to travel back to a town and teleport. But you weren't sure if you were able to do that or not. So with that, flicker, flicker, poof, and hold up, no. Mentai? Nope.
No.
Cradle.
Cradle.
Cradle and Jack disappear, and Darcy disappears. And Cal reappears.
Yay!
Cal, you're standing in the middle of a forest with the group. Everyone looks fairly angry and panicked. Yes.
So normal.
Except, I mean, except Fractal. Fractal is not normal.
Yeah, I'm not normal.
Oh, yeah. Well, you look around, Fractal is heavily cut up and scarred to like nobody's business. He's covered in bandages, and the bandages are bloodied, and it's all around not a pretty sight to look at him.
Should probably heal him.
I ain't touching him.
That's the tail look.
Yeah.
And there's a large smear of blood across the ground about 4 feet away from him. It goes about 3. There's a large rune carved in the ground or drawn in the ground. Did you?
Yeah. Because we had the whole thing.
We had started and then he Jack picked me up, which is hurt a lot.
I asked.
Is he? I asked him if he's actually hurt.
I forgot about that.
Shall I ask to see if you're actually hurt?
So,
I don't know how to technically.
I answered your question. I already told you how you feel.
Hurts to exist.
Luckily, you just kind of appear on the ground when Jack disappears instead of plummeting.
Good. Happy.
Was that a yes, I'm actually hurt, or some off-sided comment?
You know what your hit points are at, maybe?
Yes, I do. I don't know how to.
he's full hit.
No, he's not physically hurt. His character is just thematically hurt.
Okay, so I didn't know how to answer.
Okay.
He's asking in character. I don't know how to.
Here's an idea.
You're
Do
fighting
I look hurt?
Because
I asked him if he's hurt. All I needed was a yes or a no.
no.
Yes, he hurts, but he's beyond magical healing.
I've already healed the best I can. The rest of that is just, yeah.
Okay.
he tried messing with powers beyond his ability and damaged himself severely.
Mm-hmm.
I healed him up, but the mummy's always we're stuck with.
You guys are headed which direction?
Even straight gods can only do so much.
The place we just came because we were.
Maybe she's mad because you keep killing people.
It's my job. It's our function.
I'm sorry, I stopped paying.
Are you looking to see if they're from her?
She's not doing anything wrong. She's scared.
Oh,
Why are we spraying the dog for being scared? The dog. So you guys continue heading back south. Is anyone doing anything on the journey?
Or just read our guidance. Under circumstances.
You feel the prayer, you feel the connection with her, but no response.
No,
You doing anything over there, Mickey?
I don't think so.
I don't see a bow in the ears.
Touche.
You know what? You lose the 50 gold.
Did we make a decision on how we're getting there, or we're waiting for some more information?
I don't remember if you found out how far away the ship was.
I know exactly how far away the ship is.
You know how long it would take them to get to the nearest city from us?
If I remember correctly, it was a month.
We're also kind of in the middle of this.
And then it was only taking us like a week at like double at like our full pace to get to the nearest port, right?
No, I think it's back to the city.
Nearest city.
Four days back to the nearest city. The nearest port from there is much further.
That's right. We're gonna here and there too. We're gonna try to get us to the port. That's why.
Yeah.
I still think we should try finishing this quest. Because then once we're done with the quest,
But if the gods die,
Then we lose all of magic and all of knowledge.
yeah, but then we're still sitting around for like a week or two, just in the city waiting for the ship to show up. I say we finish the quest as quickly as we can without dying. Then bum rush back to this nearest city with the here and there, teleport, and then hopefully we're either waiting a day or two or we're a day or two late getting to the ship's been there for a day or two.
I don't say this very often, which makes sense.
Huh?
I don't say this very often, which makes sense. I didn't even repeat it because you don't hear it very often.
I was going to say, you just wanted you to say it again.
So I will say it again for the third time, because again, this is probably only the third time you're ever here.
Or
You
anyone.
make sense.
Or anyone.
Or the only so do we know? Well, look, we're at Mike. Like probably the best one to smoke at least. Probably the best have the answer. Do we? Since I'm not smart. Do we think that the here and there can transport us directly to the library? That was a question I had.
No, we don't know that. That's what we're at. That's right. That's where we're going to go to
Did he say
the
no?
southern city to find out.
I
don't know.
No one knows for sure.
Oh.
Without talking directly to him, you don't know for sure. Because even if last time you guys talked to him, you knew he didn't, you guys also know that he's constantly opening new locations.
Right.
There's been locations just popping up all over the world for the last few
Where?
months.
Where is it?
Rough.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Roughly here.
Lie down.
And we're like,
And then
See, I was hoping it was one of the other guys.
No, it's
Teleport over to the other continent. Well, do you have to pull that people up there?
cool.
Yeah.
Well, all the maps, what maps we have in the world.
Yeah.
You know, or am I just yeah.
Got a map, so you pull out your world maps.
Can't read it.
So you do because you're in the moment. You pull out your world maps, unravel them, and it is blank age blank parchment. But if you want to roll a intelligence,
You want me to roll what kind of gems or just
whatever gems.
yeah? Because there's actually a table for that.
I'm not worried about the specifics. They're just the money. So I require you guys to have diamonds for them, but which is really the only reason why gems actually matter.
Or reverse chromatic orb. It's a chromatic orb.
Yeah. You got a basic between the group. You guys have a basic idea of what the world looks like.
Well, my question is, and it's probably for Smoke.
Yeah, I'm listening.
She can't see me. So the boat is up in between the two continents.
Yes.
It's got to come down to, well, never mind then.
Wait,
Yeah,
was it a
totally.
month out or was it a couple weeks out?
It was, I want to say, a couple weeks out, actually.
I think it was a couple weeks out.
Okay. Never mind then. See,
It
I
was
was
a couple
saying,
weeks from the nearest port, which was going to take us a week out and the week there, but it still would take a month for the boat to get to that island. So it would be nice to go to the hero there anyway, and we'll know whether or not it's got a direct port to the island.
right. Okay, yeah. Looking at it, I realized you have my idea. That way.
Of course, if we can get to the island without actually running into attackers, we'd probably get there a lot faster. The last time it took us a month to get there while avoiding attacks.
But yeah, we need to like to figure out what our next step is. Because you can just silent drive, that'd be the easiest best way.
Yes.
I just don't want us standing around when we have all these
Well, I
stuff.
understand what you're saying, but I mean, this quest takes priority over everything, in my opinion.
Yeah, this quest is the main quest because if we lose this one, then it doesn't matter. Well, most of you are going to be severely affected by this.
Yes.
Everyone will be severely affected if this current battle loses.
His knowledge.
Knowledge of that take care as well, Smoke.
Yeah, it's not just magic.
Good point.
So
Knowledge just
We'll see.
say we backtrack and we head back to the nearest here and there,
Yes, we're
and we find out we can't teleport to there. Then what's the plan? Do we just continue the quest or go to the port and sit around for a
She
bit?
asked for Coop again.
well, see, at this point,
She
the
did
forest
this last time, went and tried to find me. She wanted to Coop.
we got like 3 or 4 different possibilities. We're just waiting for one of them to try.
Yeah, well, I thought that the last time and she cooped all
I
over.
thought we were heading to the Fallen City, and that's where all this came from.
It's one of like 3 possible places. We don't know if they're still there or not. We're just
Do they keep going off?
only information we have. That's our safest.
Well, they've
bet.
quieted down now, but
I'm just wondering if I can get her to
I-
go or not.
please.
That's our best bet is to go to the Fallen City for the we determine. But we could be wrong. We're rolling a die and we're hoping we get the right number. So we could go there and not find anything. It'll help us. So I think we need to go back to the here and there and see what our options are, and then we can make a better plan from there. We know we go.
So do you have horses for everyone, or are we still walking this?
We're walking around.
That's so surprised.
You don't have a horse either.
I jump on my giant skeletal wolf.
Sorry, I forgot.
Well, I'm like dead. I'm staring you dead in the eyes as I climb on and sit down.
This is like she is right. You do
And then
not
I
have
get, and then I don't, and then I what's that when the fucking horse is
Trot?
like, no,
Trot.
Trot, and I start trotting the damn wolf while staring you in the eye.
Not a
I mean,
horse.
that works.
You're there. Double time. Hey, built around on your.
Hmm?
You built around. How many people could ride on?
It's just like a dire wolf. So, and I'm small, so maybe like one other like small creature. God damn it! Oh, that pen's forever gone.
All right, ride it back south.
Toby.
And no one has a teleport anyway. They actually the Kenyans in right away, do they?
Okay, practically, we have a teleport
You
spell.
tried it. You tried it.
There's no anyone has a teleport spell.
I'm specifically not looking at
Freddy VG.
No, I don't.
Frankfurt or whatever it is.
Fractal.
Practical.
Frank
Maybe out of the net.
Frank Jr.
How fast can you travel on that thing?
40. I've written it down. Give me a second. I believe it's 40 feet.
So you can't go much faster than you can.
Although the
Does it need to rest?
it's undead.
Take that as a no.
Oh, nothing. Does it need to rest?
If creatures don't require sleep. That's why even when you that's reborn the reborn class, they don't need sleep either because they're technically undead.
In game. In game.
I was saying, oh well, in game, yeah, he's dead. He doesn't sleep.
Again, I don't deal with the undead. So I didn't think so.
Aren't you a cleric? Don't you guys like deal with that undead?
We don't. We destroyed that.
They bring people.
Specifically keeping things from becoming undead.
Yes.
Yeah, they're bringing people back from the dead.
Well, my thought pattern is maybe we can send. How desperate I'm coming to this idea. We send
Nas?
Nas back to the here or there. He can get there quicker than us and find out if they have them.
Realistically, PD.
He travels 40 feet per turn.
If
Yeah.
I'm dashing, it would be 80.
And he doesn't need to sleep. His horse, his dog, his wolf doesn't need to sleep.
So, well, technically, so could I. I can go with them, but I would need sleep.
That's what I'm thinking. How big are you? What are you again?
I thought you were the tracksuit to medium.
You're a medium build?
Huh?
You're medium?
Yeah, I'm medium.
When I say you're small enough, you can ride on, but I don't think you can fit on this dire wolf.
Mm-mm.
You're probably
Well,
too big.
A dire wolf? Yeah, I could,
With him,
but not two creatures.
if you ride on dire wolf, the two of you can ride back. You have to get there quicker and find out, and then come back. That way, we're not wasting time if it's a waste of time.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
what's the rule of riding pinion like that?
What do you mean?
Two people on a horse. I mean, we do it in daily life, but it's more weight on the horse. But this is undead.
It would be fine, but you wouldn't be able to rest on it.
Direwolf.
Yeah, and then I would be getting exhaustion.
We could take turns.
No, because you can't sleep on the back
You
of
can't
a
sleep.
horse.
You can sleep on the back of like a giant bird.
Huh?
You can sleep on like the back of a giant bird.
Because a giant bird is kind of more of a stationary, just flat, whereas a wolf is.
You got a point there.
See, if
I
we
just
had,
wonder.
if he didn't manage and the bird didn't
And
die,
if the bird's not rushing, most of the bird's flight is glide,
Got a point.
just with the occasional,
Make sure you stay
which
up.
doesn't move its body, whereas a wolf or a horse is. And it's bone, so it's not exactly going to be squishy to sleep on.
all right.
It's
well,
gonna knock your ass off when you're not paying attention.
I guess our original plan is keep going to Kensington then. Okay. I'm just trying to think of other ideas to get there quicker, but
I could think, but there's not like
Or
any,
Let's see
get
what
the
his
information
ideas.
faster. Yeah.
like any animals around here, so we can't like get like wolves or anything.
was that Mike?
It'd be nice to be able to get the information faster, but I don't think there's any other route. We're gonna have to push ourselves and run the entire way, and then take a break and rest, and then run again.
I would have to get rest right
First
now.
we keep heading double time
Finally
south.
off a squat, and it's same shit as last night happen all over again. She is gonna.
And Cal, you don't
I'll
have
be
any,
right back.
all right. You don't have any short teleportation, do you, Cal?
Nope. I have basically a heal spell and a few attack spells.
All right. Yeah. So heading south.
I mean,
I
if
have
we
to
could
mention-
find,
But I
If we
think
could-
I can take myself in one like small.
if you guys want to try to find a another animal that I can try charming with animal friendship, that'll give us another mount for the next 24 hours or so.
But yeah, in the long run, it's not really going to help us. We still have to take breaks.
How far is 500 feet?
Or more than 490 feet.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean? In what context?
I don't.
As related to
Like-
distance to
Oh, wait a
Kensington.
minute.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
500 feet.
is.
But in comparison from here to Kensington,
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know how far. Like I kind of don't know how far it was, but
Try to communicate with guys.
Okay, a city block in the US is between 300 and 660. So if you
okay,
figure
so that's.
This isn't a city.
we're in the city.
No.
Are in the city.
In the real world.
I thought we were in
No,
town.
but a Madeira block isn't as long like that label. Depends on the size of the city.
So
Some city blocks are
what about these blocks? But also, I'm not. I kind of know how far that is. It's the thing of
Yes, what's the thing?
it's comparison from here to Kensington because I could theoretically do the dimension door 5 times with another small person.
Not has a scale of like this much. Like, this
Yeah.
long.
So I could pretty much instantly
No.
then with
Victor L. Rose.
so I could theoretically do up to 6, which would be
Victor, this is Modian.
3,000 feet.
Can you send
I don't think that's much.
people to the library of the Taz? From your station. And if so, how much?
No. It's protected from my magic.
Okay, so that's a bust.
There are natural portals now.
Do you know of any natural portals in our area? between Kensington and Wakestrand. Send.
There are no natural portals in the middle of a forest between two small cities to a domain of a god.
Where? Which I should have. Where is the nearest portal?
Hold on.
So we're right there. Your man. We're like months away at this point.
So we're here and it's up here. Did he teleport us to Demogorgon?
My last settings probably after this. That's question to ask.
Because we already remember that there's here and there in the nearby town. Could he teleport us to Demogorgon? I think we established that last time.
I'm pretty sure there is one there.
Yeah.
Let me hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You say, Betty? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much to send 6 to Denver?
You hear a unfamiliar voice to you. Respond to the message. Free.
And we're going to be here too. Don't have anything else from there. Okay. So he can't send us to the library from his here or there. He said there are natural openings to there. The nearest one's in Demogorgon. And they can get us there supposedly for free.
That's surprising.
Free?
Is there a catch?
I want to use a religion. I think. Well, let's see if I can reach out to Apple Mike to see if I can. I don't know if it's a goddess of or not, but. $15?
What do you say?
To the person that contacted me, is there any sort of catch to getting us there for free?
The voice sounds distorted. No.
And I ask who this is.
No.
If you get us there, or will you get us there?
Yes.
Okay, so I communicated with some unknown deity. I want to describe his voice the best I can to the group and see if anyone recognizes.
Roll intelligence.
As you communicate, I'm wise. I'm not very smart.
I'm aware, but this is
Me
intelligence.
or my character. Shit, sir.
As you try to describe the voice, the memory of the voice fades. You remember the message,
Words.
but as you think on it, it's your own voice saying the words as you recall the memory.
Yeah, there's some sort of deity that sounded like me. That says he can get us there for free through the here or there. No, with no drinks. I'm 60% sure I wasn't. I'll be honest with you. This is my life.
That's not very high.
I'm 60% sure I'm not talking to myself. Again, at this point, we have no other option. I say we're headed that way anyways.
What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, do me a favor. I got notebooks. Got all the extra notebooks right there. Never say what's the worst that can happen again. Take this. Remember, look at this. Read this daily. Follow that. Never say that. As soon as you say that, the worst will happen.
What's the worst that can happen?
Never say
Hear a
that.
female voice in your head.
You told me to read it.
Huh?
You told me to read it.
How badly do you want your goblin back?
Didn't think so. Well, considering we've, and again, this is all hurt. Considering we've considered killing for him, pretty bad.
How many are you willing to kill for him?
As soon as I said, I realized it was bad choice, but it's true. I'm honest. Hopefully, preferably none.
But how many are you willing to?
That's what we are.
You hear a voice, a female voice in your head. What are you willing to do for your friend back?
The goblin.
Yes.
I haven't known him that long. I personally don't have much of a connection to him, but
Present space.
Real quick. Mike, just let you know where we're at. Just have a sense of the right there. No, that's fair.
What are you willing to do for your goblin friend back? A female voice says in your head.
Exactly sure. I know that we kill people to make sure they don't get him and attempted to steal from them and trick them. So probably that much.
How many are you willing to kill for him? If I told you you had to pick a number of people to murder today, and I would give them to you, how many would you kill?
I don't want to murder people.
That's not what I asked.
Is this way instantaneously?
Yes.
What would I roll to
All
remember
of you
how?
at once.
What would I roll to remember how many people we murdered so far?
Intelligence.
See, murder's a strong word.
We kind of did murder
Some
them
of them
though.
are kind of cold blooded.
No, murder's a strong
19.
word.
murder them very strong.
I'm not saying we
I think it
did.
was about a dozen.
I'm not saying we did. I'm saying it's a strong word.
I mean, you already killed like 12.
Yes, but those were spoken for. I need fresh.
I know. I'm saying that. I'm
So
trying
12 more? 20 more?
doing
A village worth?
personally or like the whole group.
The whole group.
I mean,
But you each must have a hand in it.
oh, that's
Sucking mentally.
no, exactly. Can I ask my party?
No. The present's face there.
Oh, okay, bye.
No.
Cow,
No. See ya.
Yeah.
you hear a female voice in your head.
Go around the party. Yes.
What are you willing to do to get your goblin friend back?
Oh,
I don't trust any voice in my head other than my own.
The voice sounds like your voice. What are you willing to do to get your goblin friend back?
I don't recall thinking about this, so
You're
I'm
useless.
not sure I trust this.
He's too cautious for that
That's-
sort.
Yeah,
I think that's one of his character traits.
Right,
Actually, yeah.
right, that's not bad.
Oh, we thought maybe you did one.
I will make this plain and simple, though,
Oh,
that I will not sacrifice other lives just to save one life.
Let's win.
We're not here to get a whole campaign.
I'm not the one murdering people, so
While the mental,
We'll see.
I will fight back when I'm attacked, but you don't see me just shooting off into random civilians or anything like that.
we're still walking all the voices.
Yes, what is yes.
All right. I'll look after.
Any answer from one person. He's so close to being 10 7 fun. There he goes.
So, yours, Mike?
Say what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, real quick for Steve goes. I let the group know that I finally had the bright idea to use send, communicate with Victor, here there guy.
Mm-hmm.
He told us that he can't send us to the library directly. There are natural portals that can get us there. There's one in Dunbargon. I asked him how much it would be to send our group there. And some other voice that I don't know said it would be for free.
Oh, okay.
I tried to communicate with it to find out who it is. And it sounds like it's my own voice. He said there's no cost. There's no strings attached to send us there. And they can do it here or there. My thought is I was able to communicate with them without using send second time. Finally, whatever. It's the sort of God that I'm assuming has a stake in this whole thing.
Okay. Probably.
So at this point, we're headed back to Kensington to get sent to Dunbargon.
Okay. Makes sense.
That's where we're at right now. No.
So, while you guys are continuing to travel south, Mike, you hear a female voice that you don't recognize in your head.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What are you willing to do for your goblin friend back?
Me personally, anything. To my party, nothing.
How many are you willing to kill for your friend back?
I know Adventure's got a very bad rep, but I don't go around killing people.
So none?
Depends on who I'm killing. I have morals.
Anybody?
Then the answer is no. I will not go and kill anybody.
Okay.
Man, my team, my D&D game is full of freaking murder hobos. Oh, by the way, guys, who do you want to kill to bring back this NPC? You guys can go and kill anyone.
Nobody.
Yep. All right. So you guys continue heading west.
So,
Yay!
so just to let you guys know, I heard some female in my head
Me too.
asking me what I would do to get Jim back.
Oh, me too.
Yes, same. What answer are you using to the party?
Yeah, I told her to ask you guys.
I'm going to agree to this unknown voice terms.
She asked for a certain amount. I was like, can I have the party? She said no, and then she left.
Oh, you guys really don't want your goblin back.
That's
I'm
not
kill in the
I wanted him back, but like I had to ask the party if that's okay.
Did she say you could bring them back? Did she ever say you could bring them back?
I would guess it's
I
your
can only bring so many
goddess.
back.
I would guess it's your goddess, and she
Did she
wants
give you a
sold
time
in
limit?
exchange for Jim.
I questioned and she disconnected from me.
Yeah, same.
I didn't get a chance to.
Sounds like you fucked up.
I did.
I'm still here sipping my drink.
Because I said, I believe I did. I didn't think about that.
These are things that were not considered.
Yes, and see, I am not yielding your deity. I try not to kill him.
You don't
So
get.
I don't think to kill someone just to bring it back. So that's not in my head.
It's called equal exchange.
I'm
Now
guessing-
they mentioned that.
I'm guessing
That
that
may be in my head.
I'm guessing that it was her, and she was asking for like a certain number of souls in exchange for gems.
For all you know, she could have just like, oh, go kill that bird. You can have him back.
You heard the voice?
It was
Yeah.
people. She said
Was it your
people.
goddess?
For me, she said how many? How many?
I'm pretty sure.
Why would
she
you
said
give her a large number if you're not willing to do a large number?
I didn't. I didn't.
But you kind of make it sound like she wanted a large number.
I didn't.
Well, she only what if she wanted a rat?
No, I was saying that her saying I was
Oh, okay.
I was saying that she didn't specifically say people for me. I was talking to her saying that she didn't say people. She said just how many. So I don't know where the strand people. I assume,
And
but
I
Just
guess
to
I'm
be-
also not the best of assumptions.
Just to be
I
clear,
don't-
we're talking about bringing Jim back. Jim was never going to be okay with anything being killed just to bring him back.
No, that's yeah.
Wasn't he the one that went on the freaking crusade when he found out people were using his?
Oh, that was not Jim.
No, it
So
wasn't him.
we
That
don't.
was the inventor gnome.
No, he went on a crusade once he figured out his manure or whatever was being.
Yeah, that was Henry.
That was Henry.
That was Henry the no.
Henry
Loved
was
him.
cool.
I think
I'll read
That wasn't Jim or Masco.
we haven't tried, like, sending someone to her realm and then bringing her back.
No,
yet.
we have not tried that yet.
We haven't tried to see if that will
If you
let
have-
us bring Jim back. I mean, could it hurt to try?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it could hurt to try.
Oh yeah, and then she'll probably just go
You
try to
could
get
get
him
stuck
back.
there forever.
Got a point. And also, she might just take him back.
Oh, yes. Very well could hurt.
We don't know if she even brought him to her dimension.
What are my thoughts from my honorable? Should keep that
You're asking religious questions, motherfucker.
Oh, I am. But I'm not keeping it.
Are you not religious?
Oh, yeah, I got it for it. Draconic sucks. 14. Oh, nice or something.
Also,
No question. Need to know conversation.
Visual.
25.
Typically, she's honorable. Just make sure you read the fine. Not honorable. Sorry, true to her word.
Read the fine.
She's true to her word. Read the fine print, but she's true to her word.
Looks like a genius.
Yes,
Read the fine print.
she will do what she says she will do. She's not going to twist your things. Oh, I'll give him back. Here's a picture, a stuffed animal of him. She'll do what she says she's going to do. Just make sure you read the fine print if you make a deal with it.
What was your question?
I was asking. I was making sure that you were the one that Milo gave the arrow to.
Okay.
Yes. The elven arrow that Milo had.
Got to know what it is?
Yeah, God killer.
I'm not quite sure what it does, but yes.
Oh, I had so much room.
Yes, I have your God Killer. God Killer arrow, your armor, your guide with holding, swim ring, your
Or if someone don't have that.
binder. Order?
You took his bladder.
Maybe.
Buckler.
Buckler.
The letters squished together. That was running out of room.
No. So you had a whole bottom section you could burn.
Well, I wanted to write it there, so
So,
Oh, is that the like mini shield thing?
it's the
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
so ring shield.
mini.
Oh, I heard ring shield.
I was like, the fuck?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're wrong. It's exactly what you said it was. How dare you?
Yeah, I heard ring shield. I'm like, no, it's not a ring shield. No, it's something. Yeah. And I still don't know what they got Killer Arrow does when they have. Because Frank wasn't kind enough to inform us what this stuff does.
You could go ask him though.
Huh?
Did you go ask him?
I mean, we could. I have to speak with
You're
Dad.
going to the library anyway.
Well, right out there, yeah. In fact, if I was smarter than I was smarter,
That's smarter than
I would have asked.
Does she have a seizure?
I think I did. I would have asked Cradle. Cradle made it.
Yeah. That new.
But I forget.
His thing is more mechanical stuff.
But he knows. But
He knows a lot of stuff.
his thing is the God of knowledge.
Oh yeah. So he has that book.
His thing is the God of knowledge. He knows.
Right, that book.
People that
Or
know.
you could just go. What's this?
Anyways, we're heading south.
Yes. Not west. South.
It's south. We're to west of trouble.
Got bad news for you guys.
Oh my God! I got drunk.
God of creation.
None of everything, bitch.
Oh, getting drunk. Count his good side.
So what are you guys doing while you travel?
I'm keeping an eye out for other beasties that I could just kill and bring back for more rights from these people.
I'm keeping an eye out for beasties. You know, so he can't have it. I'm keeping an eye out for any that need to approach us.
I mean, I gave you all a chance to bring back Jim. You all fucking pondered it, so I might have to clean from that.
One. Consider you're the one that put Jim in danger.
You guys put Jim in danger.
Technically,
No. Originally, the start of this whole thing with Jim, he put Jim in danger.
You guys were asking questions. I knew who to ask.
And he put Jim in danger for that conversation also by saying he opened the door for no one else to clean it up. If he hadn't made his comment, I would have followed up.
He would have followed up.
I'm trying to defend you when I'm having a problem. You.
Well, yeah. Like your other problem.
I was blaming him for Jim disappearing. Go on, see other things. He mentioned it was goddess and that he's the one that told the
Technically,
Hoochie Mama that we showed clerics,
Mama.
which opened up the door for you to bring in your conversation.
yes, but
So I was defending you.
that is
he had-
that is
To
technically
be fair, I have
fault.
told everyone we run into that.
Yes. Oh yeah. No. Again, I'm not saying. Yeah. I'm not saying that Josh did something wrong. I'm saying that. Yeah.
So hard to cut up. Remember. Why the name so hard to remember?
Because my nickname is Brother Head. That's what I know.
so you guys continue heading east.
Yes. No, south.
You said yes.
South.
You guys turn 90 degrees and start heading east.
For 5 seconds, we're going south.
Wait, no, this is the wrong way.
Buddy stops in the road, 90 degrees, takes 2 steps. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
God's heading south.
I mean, we lost the god map, so maybe the direction's off.
No,
It's
no.
a compass. I'm sorry.
Don't fucking get it.
Oh, that's the perfect dice for this too.
Oh no. Wait, I blame you.
All right, I got the
Going
picture.
north?
I don't know. You think you're going
I
south?
blame you for this, like,
I am so
Well, you do know. We know.
so funny though.
Good job, Alex. You might be going in the direction of Demogorgon.
But if we get to done,
No, that takes months.
then if we get to
We're gonna get done. We're gonna go to south. That's not.
well, what if we get
Stop.
done?
some of my grandmother sure does even more.
It was a good idea.
No reaction. Register what it was. It's like,
It's like that one, the Jackson with the corn, the second one.
So we're
You saw
walking
it?
in
Good direction. There's no maps anymore, so there's not really a set direction for anything.
But the sun would be
You don't know that anymore.
I think that was the ranger.
I'm just here for the vibes.
The compass is based on a map. Is
Yeah, but also
Think of all the
map, the god of maps is gone.
you no longer have maps.
So, but see, we wouldn't know that we're off course. So unless our ranger says something, we're
On
not
its own,
gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna question
unless he decides to say something.
because we don't know that Alice is screwing us over by talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was a good idea, okay?
Great idea. I love
It
it.
was a great idea. Aaron, as a fellow game master, loves that idea. Aaron, as a player, hates it.
Oh,
It makes it so much harder.
Clover doesn't like it. Oh,
All right, so we're heading south.
The party is though our own worst enemy. I don't have to make BBEGs anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Party just gets lost.
You guys are your own BBEGs.
So just so everyone heard me,
Toby.
our party is heading south, Cal.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm getting yourself shredded. Let's live in jail.
And I think he missed part of that conversation. So me yelling at the mic, he has no point.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Is Cal even there?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you guys head southish.
So would he pick up in the wrong direction?
Unless he says.
Well, yeah, that's just Aaron wondering out loud.
Nope.
Since I've said we're heading south, would he notice?
Would you have said it like that if you didn't know that Alice screwed you guys though?
Yeah, we're heading somewhere.
Exactly.
When your character
However long
says
into
that-
the trip, the freedom saying, "We are heading south."
I said it to be earlier.
Did you guys start walking?
It's like randomly speaking.
Just saying.
No, you guys they've been walking for a while.
Yeah, we've been walking
Just
south.
like randomly speaking, just like suddenly speaking south.
Yes.
We are heading south.
Okay, like, good point. Never mind. We're heading.
Southish.
We're going to
South.
Kensington.
Probably.
This feels
Possibly.
very, SpongeBob. Oh, east.
East.
So we end up in New York.
Like, look,
I'm at the club.
Huh?
I didn't realize today was the last
The
performance of
world is
Al Jago.
bipolar now.
Oh, it's like
He had his
The world
final
is bipolar
performance today,
disorder.
almost
sitting on the throne of
That's
bats.
not what bipolar is.
I know.
The world is already bipolar. It's two poles.
Maybe it's bipolar.
Sure works.
this is Mentrion.
That's not true. I have three poles.
Yep.
I wish I could see him.
Oh yeah, there's no maps to track me. Watch a pole.
Anyways, we're heading some random direction.
That's a pole.
So you guys travel for the day's journey. It is quiet. There's nothing on the road. No things assault you.
At some point at night, can I like look at the sun and like, I don't look right.
Yes, at night.
Yeah, I'll roll for
Tonight,
this or
look at the
whatever.
sun.
Yes, at night you can try to look for the sun. Roll survival.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Do I recognize?
It's trees.
Everything looks the same.
It's trees. Road.
19.
At night you do not manage to find the sun to look at to figure out which direction you guys are going.
Guys, where'd the sun go?
It's nighttime.
I'm
That's
going to point to the.
Ow.
I'm assuming it follows the east-west pattern. I point back to the west.
I'm just
Trying
gonna
to rephrase that. I point to the west.
I'm gonna put it down.
At night, the sun goes down,
It's on the
and
other
it
side of the
naturally
world.
rises that way in the morning.
Can I roll?
At night, the sun goes to sleep.
Where the
Just
sun actually
think of it like that.
Literally,
right.
it's intelligence to know if I know the world like
13.
is around the sun.
Right. Yeah, 13.
You think on it, and while you guys are having this conversation, none of you can remember which directions the sun comes from.
So the sun goes down somewhere. It comes back up.
Like as you're all thinking about it, that it's like that. You know, you got that word on the tip of your tongue,
Right.
and you just lose it.
It comes
None
up,
of you can remember which direction the sun comes from now.
the sun comes up from some way and it comes back up
Yeah.
the opposite way.
Cal, you're the
Like for example, go down here and press here.
I'm the what?
I shouldn't go my arms.
You never finished saying it.
Please don't. I don't want to look at you.
Then don't look at me.
I'm trying so hard not to.
Speaking to you.
It's
You are a ranger. Which way does the sun set?
It's that way.
For some reason, I cannot remember.
It was a minute ago. So.
Left.
Cal?
Psycho, you there?
Okay, so what?
Which direction does the sun set? I forget now.
Hold on, Psycho.
Hold on.
Hold on to me forever, baby.
Ryan.
Okay, here it is.
See, I was like, how do I need to ask this conversation? Let's try it.
Where?
I'm challenging practice. This whole wrinkle through that.
So peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, for sure. You know what I'm talking about.
You like five ramen, then you want ramen. Then you want ramen.
I'm not sure.
What about the screw?
What am I going to do? Overwhelmed.
I'll take half of the night. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I'll try to take second.
I'll take second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before we do that, I want to cast Mentrion.
As soon as you can't stand the side of me, it's probably not best for you to go the same watch.
Cast a Mentrion.
Just look that way. I'll look this way.
Tell
How is
Just look that way. I'll look this way.
I'm trying to find it. I'm on the roll. No, it's right there.
just holding a parchment, just stay.
I unroll a scroll just so I don't have to
in
look
this
through.
area.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Dimension Door
Down here, like this, out of the
and
parchment.
tell it to send me 5 feet south.
Oh.
If you use in the head, you're going to go west.
So does it send me 5 feet in the direction?
Yep.
Okay, that way south. Pointing in the direction that it moved me.
And is that supposed to be moving going?
That is a different direction.
In the opposite direction?
Different direction.
That's delightful.
It's when I'm going the opposite direction.
Wait, didn't we already start traveling?
I find a stick.
Did we get turned around?
I'm gonna take a stick and draw an arrow facing
Either she go the right way or yes, we got turned around. One of the two.
which told it to take me south.
What did you do?
I cast the Dimension Door and told it to take me south.
Fire.
It's a better guess than just going
I
in a
think
direction.
I would think that would be a better choice than just we're not sure where the sun sets.
Does that arrow go on a path or does it go? We came to where we were on a path.
Yeah, so we're on a path.
So she,
So then we went the wrong direction.
if her trajectory went into the trees, then obviously something's messed
But
up.
we're already off track.
But we came here on a path, so theoretically your trajectory should stay on a path.
Not necessarily because we were going this way, right? We got turned around, we got mixed up, and now we need to get back on the path this way, which will take us there, which isn't on a path.
doing the ritual alarm. Alarm.
I don't know.
Your spell is messed up.
No, it's not.
Fix it.
No, it's not. I did it right.
Your spell is not good.
I did it right.
Anybody else want to?
You did it right, your spell didn't do it right.
It's like right.
As
I know
long
what
as,
you're saying.
as long, so two things.
Well, one thing. You guys just leave me start dragging my cloak like around us, like a giant circle.
As long
What's
as,
he doing?
as long as the
Worry about
roads haven't been physically affected, as long as you stay on this road,
I'm not
nothing
gonna worry
hangs
about it, just tell me what it is.
It's okay. You'll help.
Okay.
With
I can't look at you.
Should I cast Dimension Door?
You don't have to look at me.
Not Dimension Door. Limits talking hat.
It's rude not to look at someone when when you speak to someone.
Well, this is an exception.
Yeah.
Gagging.
Talking. This thing. John. Apparently he went in, he apparently with his Tio Josh to
That's the widest way I've ever heard someone say feel.
Tio.
Deal.
sorry. Nope, still white.
I'm also white.
I'm also white.
We're also playing D&D.
So we're on a road. Unless the road itself actually changed, if we keep heading south on the road, we should keep heading south.
Yeah, because her south is different from the south that we thought we were going. And theoretically,
And I would follow her south,
but it goes into
but yeah, it takes off the road that we're following. So unless the road got screwed up also.
it's unlikely,
But maybe
except
we
for very powerful magic.
got on the wrong road when we thought we were heading south.
There's only one road.
There was only one road. We stopped on the side of one road. And
Ah,
then we went back towards the way we came. We
turn
thought,
around.
and then your south went into the trees.
Okay, I don't know then. But mine's saying directly south and is the path completely straight? I'm asking. So we're going south, but is the path completely south? My arrow went completely straight south.
The path kind of wide.
The road south is not a direct south road. It's an angle.
Right.
It's just southish.
Was it in a 180? For example, we were going this way. Was it within this range, or was it this way? If this is the way we were heading,
Yeah, was it in the general direction of where we were heading?
No,
but it was on the opposite side.
not the opposite side.
But like somewhere on the other side.
Because we're headed this way. It's
Nearly perpendicular.
So we got two choices: either the road's been screwed up and she's correct, or her spell's screwed up and we're going to point in the wrong direction.
Can I remember to know if like directions like north, south, east, and west are completely determined by the god of like maps and stuff?
Instructions. Whoa.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Check.
Yay.
Instructions like what?
Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to do this earlier.
What?
Actually, I got a 10 because I'm a rat king, so I have a disadvantage. I forgot to do that earlier with my other roll.
from what you can think off the top of your head, all of that stuff is probably tied to maps. As it wasn't someone that made the concept of maps, it was a god that gave the ability to make maps and with maps in this direction.
So for all we know, your spell could be completely screwed up.
So I'm taking first watch. You guys on second watch. Who's on third watch?
One of the middle watches.
You're on third watch.
Okay, I'm on third.
You're on third watch, Smoke.
Yeah.
Throw me on whatever watch.
That bet you on fourth watch.
As you see me finish done drawing out ruins in the giant circle around us, I go to bed.
That's your first watch with me.
That's my watch.
Should
You just draw a fucking watch.
I don't know, did he?
What did fucking? Well, I'm gonna look on the ground. What did you draw?
I'm out.
They would see what you drew, though.
Well, it's ruins.
Oh, okay. I thought you literally just drew up.
Yeah.
Why he said that?
But is it runes for numbers?
What's
Are
it?
they in Roman numerals as runes?
Are there Roman numerals 1 to 12 along the route?
What the freak? How did I roll that one and that 20?
Roll your dice.
Yes.
You got really
It's a
one
2
die.
and 40. That's no.
Hello, Josh.
Yeah, I got that one.
What look like ruins of construction?
They look like destruction.
Like,
Ruins of destruction.
Destruction. Like
Destruction?
no, like destroying.
Distracting.
Oh my god.
But, but
What is building?
Can somebody kick him for me? I'm not mobile enough.
I have,
Hello?
sure,
Right now, thank you.
Sure.
because I have no reason to doubt her. Because I didn't know what she.
Hey, can somebody kick him for me? I'm not mobile enough.
I'm scratching out the roof. I can watch her muscles.
Oh my god, no. Sorry.
You
I'm mysterious. Nudge with my foot.
Hey, 20.
That's not a kick.
I nudged him with my foot.
that's
Fractal said to wake you up.
I didn't say it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
He said to kick him, and I refused to kick him.
I didn't say to wake him up.
He said to kick him. I'm not going to kick him.
Then don't wake him up. That's why I didn't ask you.
Oh shit. We got options.
No.
the whole night goes off that issue.
So,
You wake up and your ruins are destroyed.
Hey, we're happy.
I was told you didn't explain what you're doing. I was told this is where it's discharged.
Okay, what are you talking about?
They look like
Over.
destruction.
Are you done?
Maybe. I don't think so.
We could wake you up, so I didn't want to take any chances.
I tried to wake you up.
Deception? You didn't try.
You scratched him out.
Not
You
before you
scratched
tried.
him out. You
So
started
she
scratching
still tried to wake him up.
But you started
No,
scratching him out.
Yeah, you
It's
scratched
still
it immediately.
deception.
I did.
Still deception. It's not straight line, but it's still deception.
Oh, fuck.
The persuasion?
That's
Still
a
tried
lot.
to wake him up.
But not
I
before
didn't
you tried.
scratch him out, but he could fix it.
Whatever. I'll do it again next time.
Well, so you don't want to ask what you're doing.
I set this up and I can go to bed.
That's not
I'm not forgetting to go to bed.
I did.
It's morning time.
I told you that was my watch.
What did I do?
It lets you know if someone's coming.
Is it an alarm?
Yes. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I just know ruins.
All right, well, it's morning time.
I guess I was tired. It was kind of. I guess I was tired.
It's morning time.
Oh,
You said the night passed without incident.
All right, where are we going?
We're following the yellow road. We're following the road.
the yellow brick. Around here.
So we're following the road?
We're following the road. Let's find another suggestion.
Cool with that.
So we're going
I'm going to scratch out the arrow that I drew.
So we're heading south.
south.
At this point, I grab a stick. All right, let's go that way.
And then we're following the road.
That is the road.
All south. I'm sorry to rephrase that. Is that
What kind of
all?
terrain are we in again?
Forest.
We're on a path in the middle of the forest.
It falls pointing the opposite direction you guys are going.
And we're going this way.
The stick says that way.
It's because we were following the road. Then we turned. That was theoretically going north. Then we turned around and started heading the opposite.
Unless this road's got screwed up magically, which we're screwed anyways, this road is going south.
Which means we get to follow.
Okay. Unless by magical means, we don't deal with difficult terrain, and we can't get lost in the forest with me.
This is very much magical bullshit.
I'm gonna have my
Okay.
crow fly up, and I'm gonna take a look through his eyes.
Very much magical shenanigans.
All the magical shenanigans.
All of
You see open desert pretty far off to your right, straight ahead.
All right, so that's the desert, and I gotta turn my head again.
This all desert down here.
That's desert.
Okay, so what
we
was it?
go over-
Kensington in the desert?
No, it was a ditch.
Okay, so if desert's this way, then we should follow the direction going to the desert.
Yes, that's where we're going.
I thought you said that we were going opposite. Okay. Wait. Did you say we were going opposite direction?
No, I said just stick with all the opposite direction.
Oh,
You guys-
See your stick.
I kicked my stick. See? Let's go this way.
Back up, have breakfast, and head out. Sit there straight up. Cross go out.
As much as I can with the minimal arm movement that I have.
And south.
Is check for the coast again?
Let's be honest. We're headed towards the desert.
Did we check for the coast again? I mean, like us?
Check the one.
The curse.
Oh, curse.
I'm pretty sure Trano was the one who checked for that.
Yes.
Was supposed to check for that.
The middle one.
Correct myself. Yeah,
How do they
Milo
know
was-
he's disappeared?
correct myself because Milo was the one who had experience with the
If Kratos will make a check for the curse.
so we can't really do that right now unless someone wants to chance it.
That's what.
Looking for see if any of us have side effects of
I mean,
the curse in the forest.
I thought you had to be a cleric to know that.
No,
Oh.
it's not clear.
Or was it a wizard?
you need a cleric to like cure it, but like
But to check
Well, he showed-
relative to the
I
side
talked to
effects.
this other curse. I know. Now examine everybody to see.
Roll a nature.
Come on, fuck you, man.
Use it or die.
Good one, looks good.
We're good.
Use it or die.
All my dice suck. Guys.
Well,
I've been switching out.
if all your dice suck, then I'm not gonna let you go next.
well, let's go find it.
We're all fine.
I could go do that.
Yes.
All right. So, about 3 or 4 hours into the day, you guys traveling down the road see a caravan of about 3 wagons all pull off to the side of the road.
I'm gonna stay away from them.
I pull up with my giant skeletal wolf. Hi.
What the fuck? There's a gnome sitting behind on the front part, just kind of.
I follow.
I'm
What the fuck?
Hi.
I'm standing back, but I'm watching to see
What the
kind
fuck?
of caravan they are.
Okay.
No!
What's wrong? Are you okay? Can we help?
Pulls out a small flintlock pistol.
Is there someone attacking us?
What the fuck are you?
Oh, you're
A what?
It's
They
okay.
make people of you?
Apparently.
Who thought of that? Why haven't you eaten her yet, cat?
Was there like a person that do I know who did it?
Yo.
I don't know who it was.
Did
I don't know what to think of for what it was.
Give me a second. I got a
Is it
perfect
you?
thing for you. I have the perfect thing. I got to figure out what it was
Okay.
again.
Who
She's
turned
one of our
rats
friends.
into humanoids?
Oh, thank God, there's a normal one in this group.
No.
The normal.
You've got a mummy, a rat, a goblin, a cat, a dragon? What
Dr.
the
Monroe.
fuck?
Dr. Moreau.
We don't discriminate.
Dr. Monroe did it.
Moreau.
Monroe.
Who?
Maru. Or Maru. Is it
How do
Maru?
you pronounce that? How do you pronounce it?
Moreau.
Thank you, Maru.
It's Muru.
Maru.
Yeah,
Dr.
Dr. Maru.
It's a story about scientists that experimenting with
Humanoid animals.
animal people.
Dr. Monroe made rats into people.
The what?
Okay.
Where are you guys coming from?
Kensington?
That's
Oh,
where
which way did you come from? That's actually where we're going.
Moreau?
I don't remember.
Alright.
We're heading one of the opposite sides of the road from us. Or do we cross paths?
Yes.
Okay, so that
That was
way.
a hell of a boat too.
We're going the right way. Nice.
I don't remember.
Well, if you were coming from that way, coming from Kensington,
I don't know if that's the way we came from.
you're facing this way.
Yeah, we circled a couple times.
Why?
Where are you headed?
We got lost.
Okay.
Then we're gone.
Who are you?
I mean, the paths are really
Yeah.
fast.
Hi, Jer. I'm Nas.
Yes, we do. Nice to meet you, I think.
All right, well, let's get moving on, guys.
Do you guys have a map? Mine are broken.
Maps don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's
All
not
maps
working
broken.
There's a battle raging in the heavens.
What?
Battle between the gods.
God of Maps is not a commission.
It's not crazy.
Don't bother the civilians
probably
with this
don't.
shit.
It's
Oh,
fine.
no,
It's fine. I'm sorry we don't have a map.
We don't have a crossbow.
All maps are currently on commission.
He's just kind of holding the pistol at his chest.
Ramen? Would that work?
No.
No.
No, we tried
You
it.
can't even make them?
Not a map's not a commission. We're working on trying to correct all this. We be on our way. Let's go, guys.
Fuck, they're insane. He just goes back to his papers he was looking at.
Have a great
Good
day.
day.
Walk out, turn it over.
Thank you. Ish.
South.
South and north.
South.
I think we're heading south.
We're following the road.
Following the road
Following
to
the
the
road.
desert and where they came.
Another 4 hours pass. You pass come across another guy, a single wagon on the road,
Why is the truck so fucking busy today?
pointing the same direction you guys are going.
Staying out of the
It's
forest.
the same direction, so he can keep up on us.
No, you guys came up on him. He's sitting on the side of the road, pointing the same
Oh,
direction you're headed.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired. How are you?
I've been better.
Everything okay?
These guys are mad at me because I got a guy killed apparently.
He's
But
dead.
they killed like a lot of clerics.
I didn't kill him.
Okay.
Can you help with
We don't
anything?
know if Jim's dead.
Yeah, where are you guys headed?
We're heading to Kensington.
Or trying to.
Where are you headed?
Headed up to an archaeological dig.
Where?
The ruins of Lake Strand.
Oh, so you're just gonna follow this, but you're gonna go that way.
I thought I was going this way though.
No, this way there's Kensington.
Maybe.
You're going backwards.
We aren't sure.
You
Uh,
probably shouldn't ask us for
house
directions. We'll
the
just leave it
other
at that.
We don't know that. No, I will not. You know it's
So I gotta turn around.
Yeah, you gotta turn around a bit.
Go that way.
Don't stop talking, you're confusing him.
Okay, thank you.
The best that we know, yes.
Good luck.
Professor's gonna be pissed.
I'm sorry if we mixed you up.
Me too. And he pulls his cart and flips it around, starts heading down the road.
Have fun.
Good day. Now.
Sure? Wait, no. Wait, no. Not sure.
Occasionally just forget and just
Uh,
You were saying something? Before he lost his lunch, you were saying.
I don't remember what I said.
All right, we're heading down the road. Let's go. We're following the yellow brick road. The yellow brick road.
sure. Wait a minute.
The yellow brick road.
Wait a minute.
3 people.
What? You went.
You come across a caravan of 3 with a familiar looking number on the back of it.
And that same guy we just ran into.
Hello.
Also, I'm able to make analysis. Hey,
Did we just pass? Did you say we just passed?
But another day's of travel, mind you. I guess estimation with how fast you travel, you should reach Kensington tomorrow.
nice.
Okay, I want to try something real quick.
Start drawing on the ground again.
I'm gonna
All the
tell.
way around. Right.
This is
I'm
I'm not.
right now. It's right roads.
They're good.
I would have been too tired last night.
Don't ask me questions.
Stop talking. It's
Okay, I'm gonna cast. Sorry, why am I talking close? I'm gonna cast Dimension Door 5 feet. So
Into the same direction as last time.
Yes, you go 5 feet.
I'm getting the same results as last night. Wow.
We determined that your spell is confused
But then wouldn't they go
We're
a different
assuming
way
they're
this time?
because
confused.
the desert is this way.
Yeah, but aren't we mostly surrounded by desert? Isn't the desert all the way that way?
Yeah,
except
but like
by
we would have to travel much farther to get to Gunwaldon's direction. And by our map, we where we should be.
Yeah, I might be confused. But that would
Yeah,
mean
we still have another
the focus is
hour and a half of this
completely, like,
bullshit.
Also, if we end up swimming,
I think, goddamn, we have another hour and a half of this
we
bullshit.
go to Gunwaldon. If we go to
We have fun at least.
out, go to
We got
here or there.
Oh, hold on.
It's we should
Stop
go
talking!
either way. I'm not talking to you.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna
Maybe
draw.
stop the
I'm gonna draw
next
an arrow
flux.
from where I was originally to where I ended up facing south. Then I'm gonna go back to the original point and do it again. 5 feet south.
Same spot.
Do you think the whole
It's a really just descriptive of dice.
No.
do you think the compass is just like rotated? Like the compass of the map is just rotated?
I don't know. There aren't any maps, so I can't really determine, but I would
Because I'm
assume
going-
there's no real direction.
Because I'm going the same way every time I tell it south.
Well,
Just keep
maybe your
scribbling my
spell
runes
is
around
confused the same way.
for the 10 minutes.
Wait a minute.
It went that way the first time, so it's assuming that's south.
I'm gonna stand right on the point that like the original point and cast dimension. Does anything special happen when I do dimension door at 5th level? I wonder what's my last level of this. So it doesn't do anything special if I cast it at a higher level, but can I still cast it at a higher level? So
It just burns the slot.
yeah. It's because I only have one more left in 4th, and I want to have dimension door ready for if I need to zoom out.
But you would still have that ability if you could save
Oh,
your 5th level
yeah,
spell slot.
perfect.
But would also have the ability to use your 5th level spell slot if you needed it.
Sorry, I'm gonna cast Dimension Door again. But tell it to take me 5 feet north. Which way do I go?
And 90 degrees from the direction you went earlier. The direction you guys are currently heading.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw a line with an arrow.
Check the AC, please.
And
270.
I'm gonna put like I'm gonna write like an N on the one that it was north or an S on the one that was south.
1172 now it's 7.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Spells are messed
Went a
up
different way?
because we got the maps.
Yeah, I know.
Or
It's-
maps determines direction.
I was confused because every time I tell it to go south, it goes the same direction. If we tell it to go north, it doesn't go the opposite direction. It goes the way that we're heading.
That's because
The direction it's end up.
it's only going to get worse. So we need to
But theoretically, could we
We
make
need
our
to
own?
hurry up before we lose magic and knowledge.
Yeah, you've got a point.
I'll get on first watch again with the
Liam wants to tell me that.
He's back on second watch. He's on third watch.
Not sure
I'll take
who
4th again.
wants me
What?
and us.
No, what's on second?
Should make you a bad joke.
Sorry.
Ah, I got it.
No, I don't want on third.
No, no.
I finished the runes. Alright, once I finish the runes, I admire my work.
After he finishes the room. So how far out do the rooms go? Like, what's the diameter?
He's up there.
So they have an arrow on again.
It's 20 feet, I believe.
Can anyone not be put to sleep by magic?
I can be put to sleep with magic. I know that.
I think I can.
I think only
What's your race?
Warforge and Elves.
I don't know what that means.
And alarm is 20 foot cube.
Okay, so it's
Same
not.
thing.
It's not like elf or something like that.
So 20-foot cube around you guys. So 10 feet on either direction.
Okay. So I'm trying to brain. Would
like-
Lehman's tiny hut fit inside of that?
So
So I'm gonna cast
What's Layman's name?
that inside.
Weakness.
should probably just like look at that.
Like, you can.
Sorry.
No, you.
I'm gonna cast it as a ritual though. Same. I'm gonna cast it as a ritual though. It's a 10-foot radius.
Which means
So it's
they would fit
exactly the
just
same.
inside of the cube.
Wait a minute. Would I know if that would break his rails?
You never tried it before. You don't imagine you can't pass through it, so
So
Just barely.
so before I cast that, I'm gonna shake him a little bit.
Don't go back.
I'm trying to cast Damon's tiny hut.
Why? I already put something out.
Okay, it's because Damon's tiny hut will prevent like stuff from getting.
Then why didn't you do that before I went? I did all that work for nothing then.
I'm sorry. I was gonna let you do
I'm
that.
sorry.
when he's tired.
Never mind. I'm not gonna cast that.
Woke him up for nothing.
I think it was only half asleep. I think it was only half awake. I mean.
So as you guys sit into your watch, those of you that start to drift off to sleep, first watch goes off without issue. Second watch gets woken up. Who's on second watch? Just you by yourself. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Dies.
You're sitting there on your watch, looking out over the dome. The color on the inside of the dome starts to shift.
Oh, I didn't cast it.
Sorry, my bad. The runes that you drew on the ground, the circle that you marked, or the square that you marked out for his alarm, you see as little lights start flickering from the rune and tracing along the square that you drew to the next room. And to the next edge kind of starts flickering and like lights lighting up. Slowly making its way around the square.
That's his spell.
Oops,
I was thinking that's his spell, so when I did try to wake up.
your body feels heavy. You're gonna watch as the lights dance around the edge of your guys' campsite.
Like, it's just like,
Still there. Still just flickering along the square.
Did we eat some shrooms or something?
It just continues for a few minutes. Slowly making its way around. The lights kind of start to dim a little bit. Circle again. The light stops in front of you. And it just flickers. Kind of flares up a little bit and then dies back down. And continues doing that for a few minutes. Before next thing you know, you're asleep.
Bye.
So while all of you are resting, you wake up in a field. Stretched behind you is a large, familiar-looking tower that is on fire. There are large titans, 40 feet tall, slamming to the side of the building. A large purple dragon split in half out the field in front of you. You hear voices screaming, buildings exploding, and you turn around and watch as the towers just starts to shake and crumble.
I have a question. Are we here together?
Yes, you see your party all standing beside you. You're all just watching,
Did I flicker out?
unable to move.
I can't like flicker out.
You can speak, you just can't move. You guys kind of go to run to react to help, and your bodies feel like you're weighted.
I was sleeping. I woke up here.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I flicker out or
Roll
something?
As you guys are pondering this, you see the tower just another heavy shake as one of the titans just shoulder checks it and slams into the side of the tower.
We can't like move at all while they're talking.
Okay, who failed to wake us up?
Not 20 plus 3. 3 points.
don't know. I
too
think
arcane to figure out what the hell's going on. Well, this is.
It doesn't feel. It feels wrong, but real at the same time. Like you feel the wind, you smell the burning, you smell and hear everything. It sounds real, but just feels off by a bit for some reason. You can't quite place your finger on it, but it doesn't feel 100%.
so you said I recognize the tower driver.
Modian already said what was
Yeah.
This is the library of. Yes.
library of Zataz.
Yes.
And as you guys see that, you guys see a large bull-eye, the Kenku you guys met over here, just going to blows with like 3 of the Titans surrounding him before you watch as one of the swords
So
goes.
we're rubbing for a vision, or we're actually got teleported.
You watch as a sword goes through Bull-eye.
Like, like my character was here, but like.
You guys watch as a sword goes through Bull-eye and he slumps over, hits the ground as the tower shakes again. As the depot units that you guys have met previously start rushing in, and like ankle biters just start attacking the Titan.
God.
You see your mentor. You see your mentor's Zataz at the top of the tower lobbing spells before a boar comes flying and just takes out the top of the tower.
Oh my God.
And you feel that heartbreak as you watch him disappear.
What the fuck? This is a dream.
Yeah.
We're lost.
Those of you with religion see Loki walking up the steps of the base of the tower to the door.
Hello, Gay.
Be random. So I don't know.
Greetings,
what that is.
Naz.
No,
Glad you're
that's
here.
fine, but-
And he traces a sigil on the door.
Are we really here?
Yes.
No, there's something wrong here.
He traces a sigil on the door.
This is one of your visions, isn't it? You're trying to warn us.
Show you what's happening.
Is it? Is it what's happening? Because it doesn't quite feel real enough to be happening like this.
It's real. You're just not used to this level of magic from your god. You watch as the sigil trace starts glowing brighter and brighter, and a line shoots up the tower.
Are you the god of mischief? Wouldn't the goddess of death be stronger?
You would have thought.
I'm pretty sure.
Think what you want.
Yeah, no, I think that's
As
pretty.
having this argument, the tower splits open, and a large crack just from the door all the way to the top of the tower.
Did you bring us here?
Why do you believe
Yes.
in the God?
Since that's when we get here, so we should get here.
It's too late. I want you to see what you failed. What one of your many, many failures has caused.
Yeah, they fell a lot.
Why do we believe that this is real?
I don't care if you believe it.
It's because it's not.
I'm showing you because once again you were too late to stop me from taking someone else, and now 2 more domains are under my belt because you were all failures. That's all you will be destined to do.
Yeah, you guys kind of suck.
And you watch as the tower just
Sure, you too.
splits.
Do you mean me too?
Yes,
Why?
you all tried to stop me. You all failed so far.
To be fair, I'm still not entirely sure what the hell you're doing.
Let's keep it that way then.
Isn't this where you're supposed to go in the long monologue?
No need. I'm already winning.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to go into a
I
monologue.
just turns away from stuff.
I will check. Can I roll completed?
Because we are.
Marvel perfect.
30-20.
Your cute attempts are nothing more than that. Now, and your mouth disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Roll on fucking
Thank
one.
you. Thank you.
And so does yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys watch as the tower fully splits and just crushes to the ground before you all jolt awake. It is midday. It is midday. You are all jolted awake at the filling of the sun directly overhead.
Are you all supposed to wake us up?
You all feel weak, pain, like you've been through hell.
We'll look towards.
I'm gonna grab a rock off the side of the path and try to bust a light on it.
you've got a good point. I'm gonna try to recall from something from just random thing from history.
Go on the link.
Oh, that's delightful.
I'm gonna pull out.
Let's firebolt onto the floor.
I'm gonna pull out like a small handful of gold and try to count it.
1, 2, 2 again. R.
I think that was real.
Got some real shiny rocks in your hand.
Fun.
But if we lost knowledge, we know that's shiny rock. She knows she won't count, right?
Oh, it sounded right to me.
Zoom.
Where were we going again?
Fireball.
Sure where you're headed.
We were on
Oh
the
my
road.
god.
Following the road?
On the road.
Which way again? Which way on the road? We're going this way or that way?
There's an arrow there and an
Sorry.
I don't know
That's
which way we're
firebolt
supposed to
onto
go.
that.
Embers shoot from your hands, get about halfway to the ground and dissipate.
This
Roll survival.
This will do. Maybe.
is that what this one always did?
There are cart tracks, fairly fresh. You don't see any recent foot traffic. No foot traffic from at least last day or so you can find.
Chat, which way we headed?
Roll survival, Cal.
Okie dokie.
Anyway.
Pulling up the window. How do I do the roll again? That's R1D20. 9 plus. You said survival?
Yeah.
14.
Look crazy.
It takes you a good 5 minutes to get your bearings before you can figure out which way is south.
So that's
South. Which way south? Which way south?
South is the place that's not not north.
low.
So that arrow.
Makes sense to me.
Which
Okay,
which
if magic's not even working, is there any point in trying to go to the here and there?
I mean, out of game.
Do you guys hear Mike?
I'm asking Lincoln.
Yeah, just don't know
I'm
the
saying
really
out
answer.
of game because I don't know how I can answer. I don't know if I can.
I'm not the leader.
If magic is gone, is there even a point in going to here or there?
Did you write south?
I wrote S and I wrote N, and I don't know if I would be able to read them anyway.
Let's read letters.
Can I read letters and understand
Roll
what
intelligence.
they At disadvantage, because I'm a freaking rat kid, because I thought that would be cute.
I told you it was a dumb idea.
I know, especially since I built a freaking intelligent, freaking base character.
Yep,
Got a
I told you that was
16.
stupid.
Got a
Intelligence-based
16.
character.
You give me one.
Intelligence-based character. That
I also haven't got any. I already had one.
I know.
That's disadvantage on intelligence with no other rat in the party.
It's fine. I would need like 3.
I was just saying she needs several rackets is the problem.
Because I need. We'd have to build like a party of rat kids.
If you could all be done together.
Well, if we're all together, we would.
You're pretty sure.
We'd actually get the
You're pretty sure that squiggle's an S.
Do I know that
Where's south start with?
means south?
Roll intelligence.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so fun, but also so bad. I got 14.
9.
South starts with an N.
Okay, so
Do we know that's
Is that
that
N?
one, man?
what letter is that? The one that she did read.
The one-
We already know that her.
Okay, and then
What's what's that letter?
wait a second, does S stand for south in my mind?
You're entirely sure.
Okay, because I rolled 14.
Well, I know south. South starts with N. If we had an N written down, then
Let me see.
we knew that way was south.
Let me try to read that one. Oh my god.
3.
I got a 7.
What are you guys trying to do?
No response.
Whether that's an N,
Doesn't really matter.
because N starts with stuff from N.
Oh, this is.
So
Doesn't matter what you get.
if
Our trackers was
I'm trying to see if
our tracker more accurate than your.
he said south is the opposite way.
probably.
That's what he said. So now we know that. We know that south is opposite to north.
But we need to figure out which way north is.
This majority.
We need to figure out which way south is. Because south starts with N, we need to know
Something's
what
wrong.
N is.
Wait, but do we know that those are opposites?
Did we wait which way stop this?
Did you point which way south was, Cal?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
Loki pulled us in a dream last night. Apparently, he had
We're gonna go south.
Power. He might have won.
What are we heading to?
The way, I don't know, we're going the way Cal said.
I don't know, but someone
Calvin
like
said
magic's not really
goes
working
south.
for us.
He
I don't know if that's
said
Loki
south
doing or if
east.
he actually won.
I don't know. Cal said go
Can you
straight.
do magic?
Which way were we going originally?
The opposite direction of north.
If you hear from me,
Yeah.
no. If you don't hear from me, yes.
So it'll give you like 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
10 is the length of your ritual.
Okay.
So
Hop down on the floor and just say waiting.
Naz sits down on the floor.
Where are you waiting on, Brent?
we
I'm gonna get some news in like 10 minutes, and then I can figure out where I'm going from there.
Okay.
who
I'm here. Nope, can't do it.
Who are
Nope,
you?
nope, go away. Go away.
News from
who are you trying
Go
to
away. Stop talking.
news from
Patron.
How you plan on contacting him?
I can't look at you.
You don't have to look at me.
Talk to
I
me and I'll
have to.
talk
It's
to
rude
him.
not to.
Talk to me and I'll talk
How
to
do you
him.
plan on contacting this patron?
How do you plan on talking to him? I think this thing is.
Oh, I could just talk to him in my head.
You can just talk to him in his head.
No. How is that? What?
How did that what?
I don't know how it works really.
That should
He doesn't know how it works.
work. I can hear him.
That shouldn't work.
I can't say how exactly it works. All I know is it works.
Yeah, I can hear him.
You probably doesn't know anything anyway.
That just hit me funny.
Because no one knows anything anymore. What are we talking about again?
I don't know. We're talking about my patron.
Oh,
I don't know.
Are you still talking for him or are you talking for you? This is getting confusing.
Where's
You're
that trying
talking
to get
to
news from?
I'm talking to you. I thought I was talking to him.
No, you're talking to me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking to her, and she's relaying what I'm saying to you.
Exactly. So am I talking to you or not?
You're talking to
I'm
me.
talking to you. Okay. Hi. How do you sleep?
Good.
That's good.
Wait, not good.
No.
Good.
I'm glad you enjoyed that vision.
Very much no.
Oh God, about what just happened. No reason for
She's
you.
just vibing.
Well,
She's
when,
not- it's
when,
just
we
going
were,
slow.
when we need to remember something, we roll history, which is intelligence based, which is knowledge.
The memory of that dream is burned into your brains.
Okay.
The sword going
Very
through
bad.
Old Eye. The Taz getting obliterated.
Sorry, I'm very bad. That's what it
This is bringing back colleges to get killed.
was. Cost and Loki being like the only gods left.
second intent. Other second. Right there. It's still there. Yeah.
Can I try
Ship
to
it, super
contact?
smoke.
Can I try to contact Odai?
Roll religion.
I mean, what else do we do?
How many dice did you throw?
Oh,
Two. It's two.
How did the dice end up on the floor?
It was my dice.
Okay. I was like,
I
what
got
the fuck?
12.
That's where it belongs, okay?
what do you suggest?
Wait, religion specifically?
Just
What?
What do you suggest?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can I contact
What
Odai?
do you suggest? What do you suggest?
Yeah, I heard you. I don't have an answer.
I didn't say that loud.
What, sir?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't have an answer.
I say we keep heading and see. If he has lost his man, maybe it's not quite completely gone.
It honestly sounds like we've already lost the island.
And if we lost magic, we can't go
Well,
there
I'm not
anyway.
relying on that vision we had because, again, if it came from Loki, Loki is the god of lies and deceit.
We can't cast magic.
I'm assuming
and we
Agreed, but
can't cast magic.
the physical evidence of people having struggle using their intelligence, people inability to cast magic, the physical evidence shows that there's a problem. I mean, we can still go to the island, but if the magic of the here or there doesn't work,
Well, we make determination from there. At this
Correct.
point, correct me if I'm wrong, I see two choices. Either continue to get here and there and see if we can get there, or if I can give up and become dirt farmers.
well,
If we lose that knowledge how to do that, and then we just scramble in the dirt like this guy.
didn't they say there was a way to get to Loki's realm?
There was a way to get to Loki's realm. We had to
Kill Yomiganda.
do the hokey pokey and
Finish everyone else.
You forgot to shake your foot first.
you know, like, we need a tuning fork to Loki's realm, which we figured we had a temple to Loki and Braun, and then a tuning fork to our world,
We don't have.
and then the ability to use planar shift.
Which doesn't do any good because we don't have the ability to do planar shift. And to be fair, planar
But
shift
isn't
is a
that
spell.
magic?
And Kratos was going to make the tuning fork, but he's not here right now.
Isn't that magic though?
It is magic.
So
We can't do that anyway.
So again,
three counts of evidence that magic.
So again, I say keep heading to the here and there and see what's going on there.
Yeah, there's no other option at this point.
Can I try to contact Loki?
What do you want to contact Loki?
Uh,
Stop. You say that out loud. Is that an internal? Is that a question, Steve?
it was about 3 questions.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay, never mind.
If you didn't say out loud,
Do it.
yeah, shh. She asked me out loud.
Does a 9 count?
It doesn't count. All right.
who's your tone?
Why do you need all the gods?
Why does anyone need anything? Power.
But
Each kill or capture is power.
you know, what, you can roll over onto everyone, all the gods, and everything's gone.
Once I have all of the gods' powers, I can transcend this universe and move on to the next. There are thoughts.
Once I kill a god, I can transcend this universe to the next.
Didn't think of that. Fair point.
All right, never mind. Thanks.
There isn't.
Sure, you carry
Why
on.
do you want to get?
There are concepts beyond your feeble mortal understanding.
Red.
It's not an insult. I do not mean it as an insult.
Okay.
It is a fact of life. The way that an ant does not comprehend the scale of you. The way that you cannot comprehend the scale of me. There are concepts past you. You understand that I exist.
Yeah.
But you can't truly understand what we are.
Okay.
Because your mind is locked to you. There are things beyond this island you have never left that make this world Mentrion more than you could understand. Past that, there is a void of space so vast that you could travel for lifetimes and not reach the end of it. In that void of space, there are more places like Mentrion, with creatures just as unique as you, living lives just as unique as yours, that you couldn't possibly understand. Each one of those worlds has their own pantheon that they believe in. Belief makes reality. Once I have all the powers for this one, I can take them. And once I've collected all of them, I can transcend to the multitude of all of these existences that exist in the world. The true power to rule over anything that ever can be, has been, or will be, and every single possibility of it thereafter is what I seek. You just randomly hear in your head, how's that for a monologue?
I'm thinking right now, this fucking bitch. I roll a fucking dirty 20 and he tells me to fuck off. This goddamn rat knows a fucking 4. And like, oh, I'm gonna tell you my whole fucking life story. The fuck?
He was busy.
He was busy.
Oh my god.
Taking notes on something else over here.
Fucking bitch.
We should have done that for a moment to watch.
Oh my god.
Like 2 sentences in, I'm like, well, I'm gonna make it out loud so everyone hears. I'm like, no, fuck Josh, I'm gonna piss him off.
Why? You didn't even know that.
You can relay information.
So, like,
But real quick, finish what we're doing here first, then you can relay information to the party.
sorry.
Does that make more sense to you? Do you want to see what I have to offer? What I'm after?
I think I mostly understand.
Do you want to come with me? You're a scholar. You're a caster. This is what these people strive for. To open their little pinhole of knowledge into something greater. I can offer you that.
Is Alice out of game? I think.
I'm trying to think because Alice knows it's Loki, but also Clover's flaw is literally that she can't pass up new knowledge.
So,
In my humble opinion,
Wouldn't my friends be able to come?
if you get them to agree to stop, anyone can come with me. You would help me.
Okay. Do I have time to think about that?
Give me an answer before you reach Kensington today.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Can you feel the presence fade?
casual. Bye
So,
bye.
I'm gonna attempt to relay all of that to people.
Oh, roll an intelligence, not a disadvantage.
Look at this
Finally.
That one.
Do you have any inspiration?
I got 7.
Do you have any inspiration?
Yes.
I have 5 inspiration.
2.
You
2
suck.
is cerebral.
Okay, how do I do that?
2. Raise 2 of them and reroll your thing.
Yeah, 2 is to reroll, 1 is to get advantage.
Look, I need your one time.
You can use 3 to reroll and get advantage. 1.
What the heck?
Don't use any more.
You can use all 3 to reroll and get advantage.
Alice, maybe roll like a normal person. Because yours sucked tonight.
If you go
I
down to
was
0,
doing fine.
if you go down to 0,
I blame Josh.
So
then
I
you
can
don't have advantage.
so I can do that? That's how that works? So we said I can erase 3 to reroll to advantage.
Yes, so 3 more, so you'd be at 0 now.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm rooting for you.
Because this is kind of an important plot point.
I need you both do that once now.
No, just stop jinxing it.
Yes!
Yay, not 20.
Yes!
Not 20 plus 5 to intelligence. Even though I am super freaking dumb now, because intelligence doesn't exist anymore.
No, intelligence does exist. Knowledge doesn't.
Exactly.
Intelligence isn't directly connected to knowledge.
So I got that one.
So you can relay all the information to the group without,
Okay.
without missing anything. After having this conversation with him, there's a moment where your mind is open, clearer than it's ever been in your entire life, and just every thought you try to think just fires perfectly. Every word that you try to come up with just clicks for you.
So she says that verbatim.
It's she goes into this almost not necessarily trance, closer to a rhythm that you guys have never heard from her. Because again, while Alice is smart, her character's also got good intelligence, but it's that disadvantage that she stutters while she talks. She gets lost in her thoughts. But that's all gone. She is speaking clear, concise, and just word for word repeats what she was told.
A, we keep this version of B. My question is, he said that we can go if we stop.
Yeah.
Stop what?
I'm gonna say probably stop fighting against him.
Which tells me that he wants us to stop fighting against him, which means there's a chance we can still win.
Yeah.
Because if it was a foregone conclusion that he would win, he doesn't care if we stop.
But like.
Am I correct on that, Smoke?
But like that's
I would
so
assume
much.
that even if we,
Is that correct, Smoke?
I didn't quite hear you. Sorry.
Did you hear Steve's monologue?
Yes.
Okay. So she relayed the monologue back to us, basically.
Uh huh.
He said that we can all go with him if we stop. My question is, A, stop what? She said probably resisting, which leads me to say that if he wants to stop resisting, there's a reason he wants us to stop. He wants us to stop because there's still a chance we can win.
or maybe he wants us to stop
If
because
he-
we're inspiring.
If he wasn't worried about us stopping him, he wouldn't be worried about us stopping. That's my thought process.
It's also my
That
one
makes
reason
sense.
to be as easy as possible to get rid of the minor inconveniences.
There's so much scenario.
If we're a minor inconvenience, why bother?
I'm saying.
That's like stopping to step on an anthill because it's in your path.
Yeah, I don't think that's worse than
But yeah, her point, if we go with him,
Maybe he's the kid likes kicking
so
the
much
anthill for the fun of
outside
it.
of our perception,
Okay, relay all
Stop.
this to them.
If we go with him, our entire world dies. Are you finding our entire world dies? Not you.
he said there are other worlds just like ours.
Just
No,
like
not
ours.
just like ours. They're different.
Fucking say my ass back
But
down.
they're like special, is what
You
he
don't know what the fuck I was gonna say.
I'm busy in the car.
Wow. So
but
what I'm
again-
hearing is that he wants to condemn an entire world to die just to see another world.
So, yeah, I can't get behind that. If there's a chance we can stop Loki. I mean, again, when you take a vote, I'm not a rule. All
I mean,
in favor
I
of
signed up
people
to-
on fucking up Loki's plan. Raise your hand.
I signed up for adventuring to protect the innocent, not condemn them to death.
Cal, do you raise your hand or what are you doing? I can't
Yes.
see that.
I feel like
You guys hear me?
I feel like as he's taken most of Pantheon by this point, I don't feel like there is a chance at all of defeating him. So I feel it's either stay here and die with the world, or go with him and have the ability to experience so much that we
That's fine,
haven't
go
been
with
able
him.
to.
But know this, we get in our way, we be treated as an enemy.
I understand.
I got
I
another
don't-
question.
I-
Is it
I
possible
was
to kill
supposed to be so impressed with them. And he pivoted at the last second. My heart broke. Just from the narrative standpoint, There's a chance to go with him and stop him on these other fucking planets. And then he pivoted. I was like, no, fuck!
Oh, that would have been awesome.
He came into the dark side.
Is it possible to kill a god? Because I remember the visions I had, and the goddess of luck was just in chains. She wasn't killed.
I will become the news attack.
It is possible to, with your knowledge on religions, it is possible to dethrone and or kill gods.
Okay.
They don't typically do that because just taking them out of their seat is enough for them to lose their power. Typically, the only reason a god would kill another god is if they pet up a fight enough to where they're not able to just be dethroned.
Got it.
But most gods, once you remove them from their plane, their seat of power or whatever it may be, they lose the ability to fight back. But if they can hold on to it long enough where the only option you have is to drive a sword through their chest or obliterate the top of their tower, then that's what happens.
So you're voting for Loki.
Well, if you
Yes.
guys are staying here, I'm gonna stay and fight too.
What are your choices?
You offended him.
I did, but in the middle of the conversation, so.
Yes, he was a child.
Child too, I'm
Shut up.
fight.
So you know what you want. If you want to go with Loki, go. But again, if we cross paths again, it won't be as friends.
I can't leave you
I'll
guys.
pack up and must start leaving going south, further down the road south.
As far as stuff we know.
No response after 10 minutes. You relay all that information, and then about that time, your 10 minutes is up, and there's no response.
Not letting him speak up at any time.
I follow you.
So Modian just starts walking after that.
Packs up bags and
So-
takes off.
So, has everyone made their decisions on that?
If you're following me, you're going along to fight.
Okay.
Everyone is agreed except for he didn't say anything because I hushed him, and he voted for Loki.
Okay, because I need to know. 'cause
The other
Loki
four,
said,
you three voted to go with me.
okay, I need to
I
tell
start walking towards his direction.
Agreed.
Loki said to tell him before we get to that one place we were going. Yeah,
I said, don't tell him anything.
don't tell him anything.
If you're asking my opinion, I say don't tell him anything. Screw him.
I'll follow at a
We
distance.
don't know him anything.
What are you doing?
I'll follow the same distance as him.
I follow 50 feet away, so I don't have to look at that.
He's going along with you. So,
I need him. I need to stay at least 50 feet in front of him, but 50 feet away.
they're staying where they're at because he stayed 50 feet behind him. He keeps stopping to stay with him, so they're not moving anywhere. That's
Oh,
what I'm
you-
getting out.
No. You stay 50 feet in front of him, and he can't. Like he's hobbling, and you're on a wolf. You can stay 50 feet ahead
Oh,
of
yeah.
him.
Because I'm still very much.
And that's what you're
But-
Yeah.
I'm following because I'm still thinking because I made my point, but he also did make other points as well. I'm still thinking on it.
What's your flaw again?
I blindly trust those who worship status. He
Okay.
can't be worshipped anymore, so it's not really.
I was just asking because
It can be worshipped, but he doesn't.
I was just asking because if you had the same thing with me as you can't pass something on. Wait a minute.
My thing was my ideal was I seek to learn as much as possible to regain the favor as a task, but I feel like instead of learning as much as possible to regain his favor, my plan would more likely be to become essentially another version of him because he was like
You should join Loki.
I thought you were
Monkey
50 feet
with me.
behind us.
Is that Josh saying that or is that Nat saying that?
With Josh saying it, shut up.
I just
Are you
had an
saying-
Let
idea.
it stay in game.
No.
They're doing a really good job of staying in game.
No, that was in character, and then that was supposed to be in character, and I forgot that I was 50 feet away.
I just had an
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
you just yell that.
You're saying
John
that.
Loki.
I just had an idea based on what you just said about your flaw, and what Loki said about how like you believe in something and then it becomes something. If
Believe
we
his power.
yeah, so if we believe enough that the gods are alive, then maybe
We saw with our own. That's going to be really difficult. Oh,
yes. But
yeah, I'm.
Yes, but she's also trying to relay ideas off.
my
So if
thing.
you want to have this conversation, you need to come back up here.
Okay,
Yeah, just like slow down.
That's the same thing as kitchen.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run back
I
here.
don't know. My brain catching up is going. But
I'm gonna run back.
The way it's worded, that is, but I understand why it sounds like that because that is how the words would be defined if you took them piece by piece. But
okay.
catching up to someone can be catching up.
Okay, I'm gonna go catch down to him.
You don't really catch back.
Catch down to him.
Yeah.
Fall
But
back.
you don't catch back or down to someone.
Fall
You
back.
catch up to them.
But I'm not exactly falling back. I'm not just like slowing down. I'm
I would think
running
it would
back.
fall back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll fall
I
back.
just want you to slow down to be
Yeah,
able
we'll
to
catch up to him.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
catching
hey!
up to
I have an idea.
to the enemy. We'll fall back.
Maybe-
Come on,
We're
come
stopped.
on! I have an idea. Come on, I have
He
an idea.
stops, waits for him.
What's your
The
idea?
other three is
I need to tell everyone my idea. Come on. Can you bring them back here?
Try to go 5 feet faster than like 10 feet.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Then I'll try to speed up a little bit from my slow pace.
It's not as hard for you to do because we've had a few days of rest.
Okay.
Your body's still tore the fuck up.
Yeah.
And when I pass
Can we
Nos,
just come out of our misery?
when I pass,
Put him out of your misery.
Nos, then I'm like, I have an idea. I have an
Also,
idea.
your
Come on.
bandages are kind of dirty and dried blood and smelly at this point.
Am I
It's
able?
been a couple days.
Am I able to take them off?
What you want?
Let's try to take them off.
Come on. I have an idea. I need to have my idea.
I'll take them
You
off.
said he offered you
Take
a
off the
place, right?
You guys
Yeah.
start hearing
should take
screaming as he's peeling bandages
No,
off his
I don't.
skin.
You can't be my friend.
You look back and he's.
He's
Alright,
obviously
we'll
the strongest.
help you
The
with
strongest.
But I'd
The
rather,
strongest are meant to move.
but I'd rather be with my friends than some god.
Make new friends.
No, I'd rather be with my
When
friends.
it gets
Are
like,
they
too
really your friends?
painful to like not do it,
Okay.
I'll stop for a minute and wait. Okay.
Would Loki be your friend? Because he's been nice to you.
Full
Can't be
head.
picked up a little bit. So it gets picked up.
Huh?
So it gets picked up.
But you don't necessarily do that. Just speak up.
That works.
But I don't want to hurt anybody.
I just speak up. Say,
If they were strong enough, they could save themselves.
No
I haven't said the idea yet. I need to get everyone
I'm
together.
trying to get you guys.
I'm trying to get
It's
him.
not gonna. Modian is not gonna do that.
No, I'm trying to get him to catch up with them.
He doesn't want to do that. Tell us and then tell them.
Why can't you come with us?
Because he won't come.
All right, I forgot my idea. Fine. I'll tell them the idea because there's more people over there, and then I'll come tell you the
You're
idea, and then
already
come
here.
tell you the idea.
You're already here. We're right next to each other. I followed back.
But it's only like 50 feet.
And I'm like this. I'm in pain.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Stop having this conversation. You guys still
No, we're still.
Start walking.
We're still walking. You can fall back behind if you want, and then I'll come get you in a minute.
You're already back here. Just tell us your idea.
But there's more people up there.
You're already back here.
But there's more people up there.
Come on, just do whatever you want.
So,
I can't argue with someone who's just going to say the same thing. Who's not going to budge.
Don't look at
Ready
me.
for parenthood.
yeah.
That's a lesson learned now, my friend. It is a
I'm
lesson
gonna
learned.
run back up to the front. Okay, so I have this idea.
Move.
30 feet, dashing 60 feet
That's more. I'm
in
moving.
6 seconds.
Are we?
So
Are
it'll
we
take.
actually moving 60 feet?
I'm still back.
I only need to dash for like a couple
Hal,
seconds.
what's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30 feet.
Unless you decided to fall back.
If you're ever willing to exhaust yourself, yeah, you'd be doing
I wouldn't want to exhaust myself.
you're going a little slower than that because you can't full dash. 'Cause that's a dash is a sprint, so that'd be
Right.
full sprinting.
Yeah,
for-
so we're moving
so I'd say 40 feet.
45.
45.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
It's a light jog, fast walk.
So I'm just gonna like. So
she
it'll
dash-
take me like.
It takes you a minute to catch up, but you kind of quick dash.
Yeah. So I have this idea. So
What is your idea?
so you know how Loki said that we have gods because people believed in something, and
Stop. So about this point, you guys would catch up unless you stop.
so they like became gods, right? Because we believed in them, right?
Right.
So theoretically, if we believed in enough, that they were like still okay or something, then could they be okay?
We saw them get killed. It's gonna take a whole lot of believing and a whole lot of
That's a good path to
modified
try,
memory.
but I think we're the best.
But then we spread the thing and not tell
We would
people that the
have
gods are
to-
dying.
You would have to modify the memory, or like for us specifically, but that would be a lot of work.
Again, that's going to probably be the best hand in the temple.
But we could still try. It's worth a shot.
It is, but it's also so we need to get moving so we can get to the here and there to see if we can still get what we need to get.
Yeah, we need to get there first. But after that,
I'm not sure.
once we get to Kensington, we can do that because we'll already have tried the here or there.
While we're walking, can I start a ritual? Detect magic?
I need that spell. I have a spell scroll for it, but I need that.
Alice, did you stay back with Noxamir, or you still have the paper
I ran up
once
to
they started?
Did you slow down and get away from the group at that point then?
I'm still hot.
If you're hobbled, you're falling way behind.
Okay.
It's just for flavor.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but
I felt
the question is, are you following along or are you staying where you're at?
I fell back a bit and then started walking.
So I'm gonna jog back and tell Moss, and then tell that kid. The same idea that I told everyone else.
But I said that they were there for because they caught up to you at that point to have the conversation.
Sorry, yeah.
They're with us. We stay off again. He waits. I don't want. We'll stop waiting.
Dreading the wolf.
No one else doing anything throughout your travels?
Let's bring straight up. Shoot you.
I'll listen if she's yapping me.
He's like, oh, let's keep jabbing at me.
I try to relearn
You know what?
English.
Right
I
from
mean,
there,
common.
idiots.
I have like calligrapher's supplies, so I should have like paper and pen, paper and quill and ink and stuff, right? So I'm gonna try to like write stuff and see if it brings back anything.
Let's see.
Basically, just like scribbling on the paper and seeing if any of them make sense.
Alright, so 2 hours pass, and you guys,
Oh, I mean,
yeah, you're just holding up.
do I see anything around us?
After an hour, I give up.
Still, the ritual take effect, but you don't see any magic. Even you look at people that you expect to have magic items on, and that's close.
I take a look. I take a look at my I take a look at my staff.
It has to be preaching this.
I have an idea what might be going on. I'm not exactly sharing it with the class at the moment because I'm
Oh.
mad.
So, anyone else do anything about your travels?
You want what?
I should ask this question.
Anyone do anything else about your travels?
Yeah,
Negative.
adjustments.
I have a question, but I feel like it's gonna have the same effect that the North
Fucking typed
Desert
into
Compass did,
I fucking typed it in the
where
Google.
I asked the question because I'm genuinely curious, but then I messed something up because it would have been messed up. And I don't know if I should ask the question.
That's
I don't-
what give me more ideas.
Yeah, I don't know if I should ask the question because I'm genuinely really curious about this, or if I shouldn't because the party will be upset. It's not gonna be like a world level.
Text me and they'll never notice.
But
We
then
would've
they'll-
switched it already.
Because I already said that I'm gonna.
I don't know. Grandpa Brett would be.
Everyone will know
Would you say it out loud? What? How would everyone know?
because if it affects it, everyone's gonna know because it's gonna affect it.
Then just ask it out loud.
But it's not
You're
know.
asking him out of the You're
But
asking
it's
him through the
not
third wall. Your Alice is asking him.
Right.
You're not speaking out loud.
But
She did the
still,
same thing, and that's why I got us in this position.
that's what made us be not
Yes.
knowing where we're going. Because I
Yes,
gave
well,
an
position of where
idea,
we're going.
which is a cool
Yes.
idea, and it makes sense. But also, Papa didn't think about it, so it gives another thing.
So
that
you don't know if I thought about it for the record.
Also, quick
That's
question.
totally-
I don't remember if we established that.
It
Did you-
directly affects Josh.
Okay.
Just asking.
Did you ever mention to the group that you saw the runes messing around?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Josh, I have a question.
What day was it again?
Not right now.
But before today?
Yeah, I was keeping track.
What day was last day you had? It's been 3 days now.
Oh, it was on the forge. I was keeping track of it.
Oh, so what's on the Forge's Price?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Josh, I have a question.
In character or out of character?
Out of game.
Okay, what?
So I want to ask him about things. Like, you know how I asked about the compass and then it messed it up? I want to ask a question that would directly affect you, and I'm asking if I have permission to ask.
Go ahead, I don't give a shit.
What's the bad news for you, Dad? I was a waiter for too many years. I'm really good at paying attention to multiple things at once.
So,
See, why didn't you do that at home when you were a kid?
Because I wasn't a waiter when I was a kid. It's something I learned while I was a waiter. That's why I was such a good waiter.
he has like a necromancer wolf, and magic's gone, so it's the wolf still wolfing.
Wolf's fun.
Okay,
That is something I thought about. Bitch.
nice.
What? That's.
All right, later, Mike.
Bye bye. Smoke disappears in the cloud of smoke.
Smoke.
Bye, smoke.
All right, so they don't want to do anything on your travels.
I don't think so. Probably pondering.
Asking, but
I'm just trying to move on without.
After an
Yeah,
hour of
it's
trying to relearn common, I gave up.
All right, so about 4 hours pass, and you guys should see the forest starts to spin out. And ahead, you can start to see pieces of walls of the city. Your voice in your head. Pretty sure I know the answer to the question. But have you made a decision yet?
Yeah, but I was told that to not contact you back.
They don't have to know.
My decision was no, because I want to stay with my friend.
What if I offered you something more?
But I want
What
to.
makes you tick? What is your goal?
I want to learn stuff. But I won't need my friends to learn stuff.
I know that far. You're willing to throw your friends up in the butts for your knowledge.
Sorry.
What do you?
Something saying want to.
Any fun on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I don't have a phone?
Then I'll say that out loud for everyone. It won't be a surprise for the group. You'll ruin my fun. That wasn't.
That was feeling good. Hey, I know you did Duolingo today, but you want to do it again? I'm like, no.
I stopped doing Duolingo for like 30 days straight.
Oh, so you lost your streak.
I stopped one day and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And then I never do for a month straight.
Yes, Josh.
welcome to adulthood.
Yeah.
Just a lot more fucked up than that. Please hold while I plot with one of your players to murder one of you.
What?
Alice, I assume your character will be mentally.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
What? No, why?
Put hands you to speak just out loud.
It's fine for you to kill your
Don't do that, guy. That's good enough.
Another fourth habit. Painkillers.
I'm gonna have my hawk fly up so I can take a look at from further out.
Anything particular looking for?
Because you said we see the town coming up. I want to have them fly up in, see if we can like see into the town.
Town looks about how you remember. There's a lot of people quickly moving around, but No, nothing out of the ordinary you can tell. Other than that.
I'm gonna have it just like kind of circle the town as we walk out.
You did actually watch.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So this might take a minute.
You sound like a 7-line text.
Still have one. Or
No,
where's it
intro.
out? Where's the mouse?
His screen is smaller, so it's probably like an 8-line text. I get. I guess you're wrong. It's on the wrong device. I guess the rank is on the wrong device.
It's 6 if I zoom in.
Well, you're not zooming, so.
We'll link to that, sure.
What?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I should have shared it to my profile too. I was confused with link to it.
Picture anyway.
Not the link to that.
Oh, that's so I was thinking.
Share also Facebook notifications on here. So while she's doing that, you hear a familiar female voice in your head. What? I understand that you're not willing to kill because you've sworn an oath to my niece. What are you willing to do? Or can I just keep them? You seem to have your hands full.
We're coming from Minnesota.
One from seven?
We're coming from his something bitch. It's just a matter of when.
Understood.
I want to say something, but I can't because I can't hear it.
As you said, I got my hands full. I don't have time for your bullshits. So you either give to us back now, or you can go something else. I'm done playing with you.
Present space. Alright, so you guys reach the walls of the city.
Hey, we're back.
What do you guys do?
Better check the area.
Is it here and there?
You guys head to the here and there, it is empty. Flicker, poof of a hologram. Static appearance of a hologram appears like Victor L. Russ. Welcome to the here and there, weary travelers. I am currently assisting the other travelers elsewhere. I will be with you shortly.
You might try to reach out to the voice once again.
Can't.
This one.
The one that interceded. You didn't tell me.
One that's
Like the external voice.
Tell me, son, who is it? The one that interceded previously.
When we got to the city, Loki like talked to me again, and he said that he could make me like the goddess of knowledge, like wherever we go, but like then we'll like and you find out Mike will just be lost again.
You kind of lost the plot there for a second.
Sorry, any friends I make there will just be destroyed though. So like I said
And
no.
you get fire.
Wherever we go.
So again, yeah, I mean,
Your curse is to become. It's if you become a goddess, you have to stay isolated. Essentially.
make friends to lose. Again, that doesn't change my decision. I am standing up to it.
Yeah, same. What's the phrase go again? If you won't stand with them, fight against them.
Are you there?
It's always
We're here. We need to write it here to number one.
this is a light reflecting in my glasses.
I don't think we have shortly.
You do.
How accurate was that mission? Is it current vision or is it possible vision?
Everything is current right now.
Not from my point.
There's no way to find out.
Oh,
my God.
Bullshit, yes, see.
does he have like a desk with a bell?
No.
Okay.
Are you talking about wait?
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you had like one of those desk bells, like ask person to take it.
If you did that, I would take it. I'd beat you with it.
It
You
might
do not-
work.
you
It
do
might
not
just
want
work.
to
Don't you
anger
have to say that out
the
loud?
non-finger selfish.
I can ask out loud.
Again, something else.
Hey, does he have a desk with a bell?
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, just let you know, Modi would beat you with that bell if he did that.
Hi.
Because he told us to wait.
Ding.
Ding. The bell I pull out of my bag.
You start thinking, Bella start looking around the desk for you hear, ding! And that's holding a bell and dinging it.
Ew, ew. Wait a minute, I forgot we don't match it.
You can try.
How much do you ding it?
1
You
second.
don't want my spells on money.
7,000 times.
I'll take that bell and I'll shove it up Josh's ass.
We'll take it
That
out of
was
the fourth
awesome.
wall.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to point that?
Yes, I will pull it out of the fourth wall. I will bring it to reality. And I will shove it up Josh's ass. So, yes, close your eyes. Steve, close your eyes.
Mark doesn't know what he's doing. Yep.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
Is that fucking necessary?
Okay.
I'm gonna take the bell.
Love it.
Run away with it.
Dexterity versus dexterity.
God, this is fun. You're all children at heart.
Especially now.
And this one.
16.
But I'm also actually a child, so.
Just freak out.
Got your bell.
And that just keeps going.
It's
See,
actually.
I don't know how it's gonna go
awesome.
with your legs. I was like, I'm gonna stop there.
After about 10 minutes of the bell dinging, there's a pop sound, and a familiar, tall, long, silver-haired elf appears in the room with you guys.
Oh, that's stop.
Please stop.
Stranger danger.
Who are you?
You stop?
Please stop.
Who are you?
My name is Victor Ruz. Please stop.
Stop.
Greetings and welcome to the Here or There. How can I assist you today?
I contacted you about getting us to.
Yes, Lydia. Yes.
And I was supposed to get it for free.
For free?
And what I was told.
It was a different voice. It doesn't make sense though.
No, the price is the price that has always been. It will be, and then his voice cuts out,
And
another voice fills the air. Free for all of you. So once you guys settle payment, I will be more than happy to transport you to Dunmorgon.
I give him the empty bag of devouring.
Thank you. You all ready to go now?
Yep. And you can tell us where the portal to the library is.
Where did you get money from?
Check the world tree. Miniature world tree.
Where did you get money from?
Is this not your real money?
That is.
I don't know. Last I checked, you
They don't know everything about me.
You borrowed like 400 gold from me not too long ago.
Thinking there's some money.
He takes the bag,
doesn't have money anymore.
pulls it back out.
Sorry, this was out of game, not in game. of a war that I don't know what he's doing.
You
That's back in his pocket. Okay, ready? And he begins chanting the spell. The runes begin glowing, and you guys watch as the map on the floor starts to glow. And you all feel that sickening lurch of your stomach being yanked down as you're whisked through the air. Feel the air rushing. You're flying over the forests, past the deserts, through the plains, before you see the great walled city of Dunmorgon in front of you.
He must. Is he a god?
And you guys appear in the hero there, or back in the same building you were just in a moment ago.
Is he a god?
Good luck. Happy adventuring.
Yeah. Is there anything special you do when you get to the world tree?
But like,
I don't know. I've never gone there. I just know where it exists.
okay,
I appreciate it.
never mind. Ignore what I just said. But like,
Would you say?
is he a god? But like,
You jump.
but like, in
I leave.
his,
You guys
in
walk
his
out,
place,
and you hear
God-
as soon as the door
god
opens,
of
you hear the hustle and bustle of the large city of
The god
Dunmorgon
of-
that most of you are familiar with.
god of magic.
Solo
God
you
that
guys.
still is a magic. The god of magic is fun. He can still do magic. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I guess I Mr. Mischief.
As you guys
The only thing
step
that
out,
makes sense.
as you guys step out, you kind of look around to get your bearings, and you can see down the road where you want to go all being is just rubble.
I forgot about that. That you mentioned.
And that's when we were worried about Jim also using damage.
What many times?
Yeah.
Head to the large tree that is in the center of the park in the southwest corner. Make sure a couple hours to reach it, but you eventually find yourselves at the base of the tree. Little island.
Any sort of entrances, any sort of portals or anything.
Roll. How are you?
I'm a roll Kane on that.
You know, my eyes at first because
What was that one guy's name?
18.
The guy that owns the here or there?
Victor L. Rose. 18.
15. Oh, no. Yeah, 18. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
yes, guy, it's something. That's what we said.
Did anyone else do anything while they're searching?
Wait a minute.
I'm looking for some sort of portal to the library. You guys help search.
Sure.
That is a search.
How do you spell the guy's name?
Victor. Is it L as in first initial of his middle name, or is it L as in EL? Ruts.
I want to make sure I'm spelling it right.
As long as you know the name, it's fine.
No, I want to make sure it's you spell it right.
Looking at Alice.
It's fit. Little fits fit.
You see her there? Or are you just saying things?
I was
Thanks,
saying here
that's
that I was
There was one there, but I didn't have the information. Down in Huntington. I have the down right there.
No. Thank you.
You go through and put that. I got a lot of fucking world building work I need to do at some point in my life. I got a lot of world building I need to do at some point in my life.
But see, if you TPK, then you don't gotta worry about it.
Problem
Fair. So giant meteor comes fun.
again.
First off,
Let's see, yeah.
Wait, seriously?
this is our first rodeo.
Before I die, I shoot Joss in the back.
If I had a nickel for every meteor that got thrown at us, I've had 2 nickels. It doesn't sound a lot, but it's weird that happened twice.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works. Don't shy away from a classic just because it's been done.
It's a really bad way to run out of club.
Yep. All right, so you guys dig around for a bit, look around, and can't seem to find anything that looks or feels portal-y.
Well, at this point, I know there are options in the research.
Do identify ritual,
What are you identifying?
the tree.
Pass. And it is a world sapling.
World sapling.
World sapling. An offshoot of the world tree that connects to it. Basically connects to it.
Once again, I'm trying to reach out with my prayers so they can stay. Do you know how to activate the portal of this tree? I got 21. Very good.
Obviously.
Let me rephrase that. Can you tell me how to activate the portal of this tree? Yes, to the library.
Well, you could try the way I do it.
Is there a way we can do it?
You're no fun.
Thank you. Again, I would love to play games with you, or do
This is all just a big fun game for me, though. You're not here.
This doesn't sound like what
You don't recognize the
the
voice.
way he said
I
that.
know.
I'm just making sure.
I know. You don't recognize the
I've
voice.
had that thought prior, but then when he said that, would I know of any gods in the trickery in games besides Loki? And not necessarily trickery, but games.
Roll a religion?
Man,
We're not with doing like if it's being blocked.
Sorry.
If it's being like hidden by or hit reasons or closed away. It could also alert authorities. But we're not going to talk about that.
Did you get?
60.
You want to write these down, or you just want me to tell you? You don't have time down if you don't want to. I'm just
Hold on 1 second.
That's where I'm asking. It's a bit of a list. Just give me a feeling.
I want to know what's on first. Okay, what is this?
So, I don't have a name for him yet, but the God of Lies.
Okay.
You're not good enough at it to be the god of it.
Wait, what was it?
Josh.
I was thinking of the fucking betrayer
Josh
character.
is the god
in
of
the first
chaos.
game.
Well, I stopped there because I have jury as truth. I was trying to think of something that is the opposite of jury, which I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Another one I don't have a name for, the god of catastrophe. So I do have that one. INTERITUER.
So the INT.
E-I-E-I-O.
ITUS.
US.
It's god of catastrophe. Sorry, god of
So
catastrophe.
his name's Interius. Yeah, okay, I understood that. I should
I did say that, and I said, wait, never mind, I did.
Oh, gotcha. He's got a what?
Catastrophes. The god of creation.
Cradle.
And it's not creation like God created the world. It's creating things and stuff.
Out of other things.
Yes.
Like prayer.
Yes.
Oh, a bench.
Was Creedle
Yes.
named after Creedle?
Yes.
I mean, for other lights. Because
Oh.
there's jury.
Sorry, we were on this.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that.
Yeah, no, because
We'll
there's
come back.
jury.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me finish this. I'll come
Yeah,
back to
yes.
that. I thought you were talking about this before I responded. Huh?
My character that's betrayed the team.
I'll get fine if I go back and look. I had those games saved. And then Chromie, God of Time. Only when it comes to adventures, the Wanderer. And Terradus.
And Wanderer is
God of
Yeah, that's-
Adventures and
I
Travel.
don't remember what that's.
But he only usually messes with adventurers because they can hold their own.
okay. Who's also
Terradus, Terradis.
Terraris.
Dris.
Okay.
God of all.
Who?
The God of all.
Okay, well, I've met the Wanderer. Does it sound like him? So take him off the list.
Is Loki spelled Loki?
Yes.
Yo.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, 2 ideas for that guy.
So, again, back to my question.
Yeah. Well, which one would you run? There's bench because there's a jury trial and then a bench trial, or no? Because when jury notification is when they announce not guilty to a very clearly guilty
Yeah,
person.
like that one.
Should I try not being on the tree?
Wasn't sure.
I think it's held on. If I can.
Try whatever you want to try.
Oh, sorry.
Good question.
I'm in the middle of conversation.
Oh, my bad. What's that?
So I would no, but tell me, but I'm in the very. So is there what you can tell me? What I can activate this?
You know. But your little goblin friend has one of the pieces to the puzzle. And you guys work for the other piece of the puzzle. It wouldn't be any fun for me if I just gave you all the answers.
Sure, it would.
You know who you are?
No. Again,
I have an idea.
oh, I know you have a lot of ideas.
You narrow it down.
I certainly can. I'm not Loki.
I've heard that. You're also a wanderer.
No, no, I'm not.
You're also not a therapist.
Maybe.
That's right.
I'm also not Modian.
You're nuts.
Where am I?
Modi will tell you. Modi's a great guy. Modi's a great guy. Aaron's an asshole. Modi's a great guy.
The soul leaks in a little bit to Modian. He's a bit of an ass as well.
Touche.
I'm sure if you ask your goblin friend, he'll say Modian's an ass.
Look at the source.
Anyways, you have the pieces of the puzzle. You're even in the right city for all the pieces of the puzzle. You can ask your goblin what he knows. You can go find your employer, put those two together, and you can really go anywhere.
Thank you. So, yes.
Yes.
Modian wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him.
Can you talk to me and I'll talk to him? And you talk to me and I talk to you. Okay.
Love it.
What do you want to talk about?
So apparently he has one of the pieces of the puzzle we need to open this portal to.
Well, Modian says you have one of the pieces of the puzzle to open the portal to the library.
You should know what we're talking about.
And he said that you should know what you were talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
I'm assuming other character. I'm assuming you're talking about my card.
Josh has no idea.
I like the idea that my crook is like a dead piece of the tree.
That's a nice idea.
It is described as a staff of gnarled rotten wood that ends in a hook curve.
All right, well,
You hear that in your head.
well, see if you can get anything out of him. I'm going to go visit the remains of
I don't know what I'm trying to get out of him.
Supposedly, he has part of the puzzle of how to open up the portal to know where we need to go.
What the?
The other part is something to do with the guild. So you know what him? I'm going to go deal with the guild.
Are you
Goodbye.
building this in roll?
Yes, that company.
Goodbye.
I'm going to that.
So,
What he just described.
you have any idea how you're supposed to
That
open
giant
this thing?
platform.
I don't know. It's like it's a world tree sapling, so I'm not really sure. It's supposed to be connected to the actual world tree.
Do you know how that becomes how this becomes a portal?
What?
Do you know how this becomes a portal?
I'm trying to think of what spell
Yeah.
that's connected to. Other than planar shift as a focal point. I think it's like
I don't think so.
is that am I on the right track with that? No?
Yes, God acknowledges. God.
I'm getting there, but not quite.
Yeah, Creole isn't here with this all knowing look.
Are you thinking about Critical Role where they
Hey,
can use the tree to teleport places?
You head to the Rugel
Hey,
Vigo.
Cal.
Sorry, yeah.
Critical role, but
Do you know how this tree turns into a portal?
I have no idea. I am a ranger, not a sorcerer or a wizard.
I was just saying if you knew because I don't think anyone else knows except maybe Modian, but he left.
I focus on death magic. I don't know like magic.
I wasn't expecting no magic. I was expecting a spell name.
Could I try to think voice that hidden portal could be open?
Sure, roll an Arcana. You arrive at the Rugel.
Looking around for anybody.
All three guild leaders are there, directing people. There's a crew working to clear rubble, and there is several bodies. There are several bodies laid out with cloths over their faces or covering them completely, and a couple of guild members that you recognize helping with cleanup.
Gentlemen,
Welcome back, Modian. Alvin speaks up.
who am I speaking to? Which of the woods am I speaking to? So I've got a bit of a problem.
Okay.
As you
Yeah, that's kind of all your group comes with anymore.
I'm
Ouch.
sure you know, again, the 3D, you know what's going on to a degree.
What specifically? It seems there's a lot going wrong right now.
The working of God, destruction of God,
Yes.
magic, all that bullshit.
Yeah, to an extent.
Well, just to fill you in, there's a war of the gods going on.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not referring to the DC Comics that I'm talking about the war of the gods. Loki is trying to take out all the gods because he wants their power so he can destroy our world and move on to the next world.
That's a lot.
And take their power and move on to the next world, so on and so forth until he fucks up.
Okay.
Our group is trying to get to the library of Taz.
So
Right.
that,
Does that?
It's the Taz. You're going to keep saying I'm going to Taz. You know, that's what I do. It's the Taz. To do that, we can do that through the world tree. I'm speaking. Trust me. Bear with me. I'm speaking with some god that's trying to help us.
which one?
You tell me. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
It's a god that likes games. I wrote down to the god of lies.
Promising.
Yes. Intersectus,
Promising.
Cradle, Chromie, or Pi. I doubt this one, Terrace.
Wow. It's a lot of really bad options.
Yes.
Your best one on there is the crazy presents as a gnome.
Yes. But again, that's my option. That's what I'm looking at. One of these, I'm sure.
Roll it 22 for our runner.
There's quite a few different spells and abilities you can think of that people could use to disguise mortals. You would need more to go on than just a mortal. But there are a lot of spells you can think of that could be something.
One is spells.
Commander's also on this, but I've tricking it out as I spoke with him.
Recently?
No, it's been a little while.
So why is he out if you've spoken with him?
Because I know
Not
his
on the
voice.
tree.
I would recommend. I think I would imagine.
So long.
I could be wrong.
Oh,
He's
I don't know if that'll
very,
work,
very
but you can try.
I imagine.
All
I
of them
would
went to the
recommend
spell slot, I
Okay.
think.
Anyway, so that's besides the point. So this being says that we use the world tree to get to the library of stats.
And you're trusting this, not knowing which one of these gods it could be. Just want to clarify that.
Correct.
Okay.
Because again, when you're I'm going to football metaphor. When you're down 12 points and you got a Hail Mary, I'm still on random boards here. You know, at 12 points, all you do is a Hail Mary. You take the Hail Mary.
All right.
I'm throwing Hail
There
Mary.
you go.
What game are you referencing? This is no game I've heard of in this world.
The game I made up in my head. Leave me alone. You're not here.
The game made up to make its own rules, make its own weird, impossible scenarios.
Yeah, I was going to use a football metaphor, but football doesn't exist here, so I'm throwing in random numbers with the football motif. Anyways, supposedly our friend Naz has one of the keys to get access to the portal. Supposedly, there's the other part of the portal or the key is something either with the Guildhall or with you, Joe. I was told to seek my employers, which would be you guys. So, my question to you gentlemen is, do you guys have any fucking clue what the fuck Sorry. Do you guys have any clue on how to activate the world tree to teleport, to move to other worlds, other realms, other places? Any clue from the three of you? Again, at this point, I'm calling Hail Mary. I'm willing to take anything you guys have.
Not really know the planes, but it sounds like you're dealing with nature, so you can take Smelly. Or fuck you!
Did you call him Smelly?
The hell.
Where did this come from?
Don't worry about it. Go, Gramrock, we got this. Everyone walks away, just middle finger out high.
Is he walking away from me or?
All of it, down the way you came from.
Okay, let me catch up. So, Gramrock, any ideas on how to activate? I've got a. Where are you? Yes.
You don't know what the fuck I am.
I've got a worshiper of the gods of death with us. Supposedly, as part of the can I roll a? I'm an idiot. Would be intelligence or wisdom to see if I can figure out the staff being part of this. Because see, I'm a dumb fuck, but I'm wise.
I'm just going around the tree like with my hand on it.
15.
It's made of wood.
Would I have any sort of indication? Would I be able to think? Would Modi be able to think that maybe the staff is not sit out of wood and
It could be you don't know the origins of the staff. Not knowing the origins of the staff, it's hard to say.
that's what I'm going to piece together. So supposedly our cleric, our death, has one of the keys. I'm not sure if it's a staff or something else.
Okay.
Something about him. He's got. I've got left my companions there. I'm sorry, God's help us all. Trying to help us all to try to see if we can figure out his part of it.
All right. After about 2 hours passed, Modian and Gramrock come walking down the road towards you guys.
Hey, what's that?
I really need to see this. I'm going to
This would be Gramrock. This would be one of the leaders of the guild. Hey, Gramrock, this is Fractal.
Yes.
I was going to say Frank. This is Fractal. This is Clover. I'm not sure you've met so far. There's
A little
Clover.
bit, the little mouse.
And this is the
As he stands about
And this
to tell you.
is
I am. 4 foot exactly.
He stands a little shorter than you.
I have met him. I am a member of the guild.
I don't know who all yours are. This is up. Sorry. I don't want her feeling outside. Yeah.
Greetings. So I hear you have the other piece of the key that I need to get you where you need to be.
I don't have anything. I learned something.
What did you learn?
This is the world tree sampling.
That makes sense.
Really?
Apparently.
Look at your maybe.
Huh.
So I
Are you
don't
sure?
I don't know the spell to open this up because the saplings are all connected.
I do. Are you sure?
No.
Aren't you supposed to be like really like knowledgeable with this shit?
I am.
Okay.
I grew this tree like 2 years ago.
What was it before?
Hush, baby.
Really nice spot to picnic.
How long have we been gone?
About a year.
This has been much longer.
I have to look the actual. Oh, no, actually. Sorry, it would have been about 3 years. You guys have been gone for about 2.5.
Oh, guys, that seems like we've been gone for 3 years.
It grew during this. It's not this. It grew during the timeline of this campaign.
Wasn't it before that?
No.
Oh, I thought
When you guys were here to begin with, it wasn't.
The 3 years gone on.
It happened because of the Thursday game.
Is this the same tree that Lexi was guarding? Or not?
Different city.
The 3 years, not 2 years ago.
This is because of the Thursday game. The street exists.
For some reason, I was saying
So if you're right, which again would be surprising because I planted this and didn't realize the acorn I had been carrying with me for so long it was from that, but cool. I have a spell that should get you pretty much wherever you want to go then.
How long have you had your staff?
Don't worry about my stuff.
I'm just wondering how long have you had your staff? Is it relatively recent possession, or have you had
So about that border.
Yep.
So we need to go to the library.
I think there should be one in town.
No, the big fancy library in the middle of the city.
It has.
Sorry. I'm about to remember it.
I'm not saying this. And
Everything related to things.
Like,
I'm not memory.
I barely just memorized how they gave names.
I forgot her name.
Who are you?
Well, there's no shadow.
So, you guys ready to go now?
Like,
Yep.
you think I might know like 1 or 2 people from Thursday game?
Can't remember my message. Richard? David? No, the other.
Who
You
did you
were-
meet? Tony?
Tony? Who's that?
Remember Tony that plays Mario?
The one that's.
One
the
of
one
those
that's in the bus stuff.
Andrew.
Andrew. There you go. That's what it was. Andrew.
Forgot about Andrew. He left. Alonzo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's done that. That's,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
I did.
Before we mention his name.
No, I thought about it. It was like, no.
Between the two
I
of them,
forgot
that's.
that
Andrew's
wasn't
like,
with me.
Honestly, then how the Thursday go? Keegan might be returning soon.
So, your party's ready?
As real as we'll ever be.
Maybe? Probably. I don't know.
This is really a yes or no, dear.
Sure.
Yes.
Can I borrow your stuff, friend?
No.
Then I'll be back in a couple hours. I forgot my staff.
Please.
It's just walking down the road.
Stop talking to me.
What's your problem with me?
You were rude and you haven't apologized.
What's the
I was in a conference. You interrupting me.
I need a staff.
So
Okay.
you were rude first.
Well,
Or spell focus.
I am sorry you were
I
rude
don't
to me.
use spell focus. I use a component pouch, so
You're ignoring me.
I can't help. What do you use to cast spells?
Hold up a spell book?
No, I mean, do you use a spellcaster focus or a component pouch?
I'll have a pouch filled with stuff.
I don't know why you thought you were getting it back. She's like Gremlin.
Well, she loves her grandpa bread.
Yeah, but she found
But
loot.
it's a hat.
She loves
It's
it.
a hat.
It's a perfect hat.
Yeah.
How long does the spell take to cast?
He
My
answers,
granddaughter's got a fucking hat.
he answers immediately. Steven doesn't remember.
Okay.
Steven's giving up because his daughter's a dipshit.
With a cute little hat.
No, I mean,
You got a cute little hat, so that's perfectly done.
He's wearing a can of beans for a hat.
Oh, she's in the hustling.
Like 10 seconds.
Hey, nice.
That's kind of grandma.
I was waiting for it. Can I please let Grimrock borrow your staff for like 15 seconds?
I would rather play you alive than allow someone to use this staff.
So about 10 minutes pass. And
He's a dick.
an eagle flies overhead, lands in the middle of the group, and Grammark reappears holding a staff.
I think
Hi.
it's 2 hours.
Welcome back.
I really don't want to waste my shapeshift. I've been using it a lot to fix the shit that got broken. But you guys seemed like this was important, so I figured it was worth the waste.
Is
I'm sorry.
our reality worth?
Obviously, Modi, that's why I did it.
Well, the way you stepped down.
I'm gonna fucking bonk you.
God, you're such an asshole.
Do it.
Listen, we feel it's important. It's
Yes, there's a
reality,
lot of things going on that is important to a lot of people, though.
but reality seeking important.
And you're 100% positive going to the library is going to help fix that.
99.9%.
And if you're wrong, I'm going to stab you.
Please,
Sorry, my reader's showing.
please. In fact, not only that, we used to like stab me, but stab all of me, and go all the way through to Aaron.
He pulls out a staff and traces a line down the tree. And as he traces it, the tree starts to, the line that he traces starts to glow, and the tree splits open.
Okay.
And kind of cracks.
So we didn't hit stuff. I mean, she was all, yeah, all
I needed to know that this tree was physically connected. Because I haven't been to the other tree.
No, that was Aaron
Okay.
saying "fuck you, Josh."
Okay. He needed Josh's information.
Okay, oh, just the information. Okay.
Yeah. That was the
That
key
was
to
a
Josh.
fuck you to Josh.
That was the key to Josh having his information.
I thought it was a staff.
Nope, I know what you thought, which made it even funnier to me.
I was just completely lost because also my character does like the order of the rocks, so I was
15 seconds.
confused about that
No
too.
one touches the staff.
I didn't know what ruler you were talking about even, so
The tree splits, and it is a bright white glow coming out of the tree.
I walk away.
As you walk through, Grandma just brushes his hand across your staff.
As I walk through it, I'll just blast him.
Roll
but does it work though?
It is a 24 to hit.
You point your staff out, and the blast comes out, and it goes about half a foot, and then fizzles.
You knew my intention.
You need to reach out to this guy.
Oh, wow. Dude,
One by one, you guys go through the portal. Cal, I'm assuming you follow.
As everyone else is going, I guess I'll go.
All right, and on the other side of the portal, you guys see us ending the game there.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
As you guys walk through the portal, you see us ending the game.
Okay.
We go to this and then we see this.
Yep.
game thing.
Breaking?
I am deeply fascinated by the cycles of life and death, seeing the potential power in the very concept of decay, often being corpses, not remains, but as raw material for my studies. I always pick up things up and ransom and fiddle with them, and sometimes accidentally breaking them.
I don't think so.
My belt.
You really
I
fiddle
thought
with
that
it.
falls into that.
It was more of a thing.
It wasn't an absent mind pickup. It was picked up because he mentioned wanting a battle and you were being a pain in the ass.
Okay. Might, the strongest are meant to rule. Yeah.
He did. We were talking privately, and he was like, I was like, well, I don't want to leave you guys or something like that. And he was like, but
Said he knew that.
it was in game. And he was like, well, the strongest are meant to rule. Like, if they can't protect themselves, then.
My family, clan, their tribe is the most important thing in my life, even if they're far away from me. I think that's me, like, making sure he was okay too.
Yeah.
And then my flaw, don't expect me to save those who can't save themselves. It's nature's way of the strong thriving and the weak perishing. Well, then I also further in the thing, I was like, well, if they're, why bother saving them if they can't save themselves?
So 3.
Plus dressing up.
I've enjoyed my society. My God's domain roughly rates on me. I don't think they mentioned it.
Nope.
Learn as much as possible. I be in favor of this. I lost friends when I was exiled, so I'm still making new ones. Didn't actually mention it. And I blindly trust those who wish it best.
I treat animals and humanoids all as equals. Generosity, my talents are to be used for the good of others. Don't think so. I prefer to be with my friends than anyone else.
I think
And then I can't pass up new knowledge.
you did pass up.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I needed an
I'm not saying you didn't have a great
Yeah.
reason. I'm just saying
I used my bonds
You did.
as an
So you
exchange.
still could have used that, but you could have just been, upset, like struggled with it, and, like fought it. But you were pretty much like, yeah, no, that's not my friends.
instead of just
Yeah.
straight out.
I was like
I'm-
pouting about it, but other than that,
That's what I'm saying. It's a flaw, so it should have been like detrimental to your character to turn that in.
fair.
You're just like, yeah, whatever. You don't.
Like how I don't really care if the dots survive, because if they are meant to survive, they're meant to survive.
Sure. Okay.
I know the last time I used it before. I think the growth of faith. I didn't do it this time. I should I did to you without the action. I think that 4 card things go well. It is for the common people. And I this is changing the examples that
Oh,
I have been full for a while now.
fair enough. Hope you had that fun.
yeah,
See
thank
next
you.
week, hopefully. Hopefully.
Yep.